Yeah, we are.
We are live and we are watching the sunset right over Kim Dang's shoulder. I love it. It's a gorgeous sunset, by the way.
Thank you. Hey, Robert, thanks for joining us. Hey, guys, if you are joining live today, hashtag live or hashtag Christmas or Hanukkah. And if you are watching the replay, then hashtag Santa Claus. And then we will get started today. I have a very, very special guest, and I'm super excited to have her on. She's so cool. Her energy is incredible. And today she's gonna deliver so much value to you, teach you so much about how to monetize your Facebook group. I know a lot of people struggle with this and she's cracked the code. So she's here to help us all out. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments as well. Anything about Facebook group, anything. Okay, some people are coming in, so I'm going.
Hey, what's up, some people?
Let me say speaker view. Okay. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And if you are joining from Zoom, girl, you're muted. Don't unmute yourself. So Alex is the queen of monetizing Facebook groups. She founded the One Group Away challenge, and it's a challenge that has helped and given results to a lot of people monetize their Facebook groups. As we all know, Facebook groups are exploding. Mark Zuckerberg even like changed his whole mobile format to be Facebook group centric. So this is important. Stay, listen to what she has to say, and I'll have Alex take it away. A little bit more about Alex. She's been featured on virtual summits with names like John Lee Dumas, Mike Filsaime, Jim Edwards, Perry Marshall, Zeki Ahmed, Blake Newbar, Rachel Esley, Doug Botten, and she even spoke on the same stage as I did at Tribal Buyers Live. So she's a big deal. And without further ado, I'm going to have her take it away. Go ahead.
What is going on, guys? It is my absolute pleasure to be here. And Kim, you're just a superstar. I am so excited to be here with you, with your people, to get to serve you guys tonight. Kim asked me, she's like, is there like a time limit on this thing? And I was like, absolutely not. Let's go. Like, I am here. We're going to do this training. And then after the training is done, I told Kim she's going to monitor the questions box, and we are just going to go, get all of your questions answered to the very best of my ability. So if you guys are down to party, I'm down to party. Let's do this. We're going to learn about Facebook groups. And what I would ask, I know that we're all here like on Facebook, and some of you guys are on Zoom, and that's even better. But I know we're here on Facebook, and I know like life is busy, life is crazy. As best you can, like block out all the notifications, turn off your phone. I want you guys to focus. I want you to get out like a pen, a paper, like take notes, play all out. And the reason I ask you guys to do this is this. I have found in my own life, I have found in my students' lives that the people who pay attention and play all out get the most out of these trainings. They get the most out of everything, right? What you put in is what you get out. So I just want to ask you guys, I'm going to give you my full energy. I'm going to give you my full attention. I will totally be here for you. I want you guys to play all out with me. Just for 90 minutes, play hard with me. And then I promise you, you will get out of this what you put in. All right, without further ado, what I'm going to do, Kim, is I'm going to actually share my screen, if that is cool. Let's see here. We're going to...
Yep, that's cool.
We're going to see us for a minute. And then you see that? This is fun. Oh, yeah. I'll do my little Cardi B. All right, guys. We're going to go in a presentation mode. And what I'm actually going to do is, let me stop sharing for a second. I'm going to lose my video because I don't want you guys to see the full screen of this. Kim, feel free to lose your video if you would like. You can stay if you want, whatever. And then we're going to share this screen and get started. All right, y'all. And I'm not looking at the group. I'm just the Zoom camera. So I want everybody to just know how excited I am that you are here. I don't know who's here, but I love you anyway, and I'm glad you're here. So let's go. All right, guys, this presentation is called How to Easily Generate Sales from a Facebook Group Without Knowing a Thing About Social Media. My mission in life, in business, in whatever we're doing here is I want to create 100 six-figure Facebook group owners. And I know that is a big, hairy, audacious mission, but I'm here for the long haul. I am ready to complete this mission. And my question to you is, would you love to be one of them? Because today I am going to let you in on the inside of my life as a six-figure Facebook group owner. And unlike most gurus and online experts that you see, except for Kim, we're actually paying the bills doing what I'm about to teach you. We literally are monetizing our Facebook groups, right? So first off, let's get something clear. Why Facebook groups? There's a very, very important reason why Facebook groups. Facebook announced a massive new focus on groups on their platform in May of this year, right? Just a couple of months ago. Facebook pages now, unfortunately, after the last two algorithmic updates, are now what is known affectionately or not so affectionately as pay to play. Unfortunately, their organic reach, the organic reach of a Facebook business page or community page, whatever it is, has plummeted to somewhere between approximately 0.8% and about 6%. Most people, however, don't have the massive followings to command that 6%. So you're really looking about something close to 1%. However, what's happening is that Facebook is rewarding significant free traffic, organic traffic to groups we're engaged. And we'll talk a little bit about what that means. But I want you to understand this is why this new focus on Facebook groups instead of Facebook pages. There is a reason why the top marketers across every single industry are now using Facebook groups as both a lead generation machine and a high converting sales funnel. And it is because they are one of the most profitable front end funnels on the planet, period. Facebook groups have proven time and again to convert ice cold traffic into buying customers due to what we call a high know, like, and trust factor. Also, you'll see me refer to that a lot as the KLT factor. And the reason we get that high KLT factor is that people are seeing and interacting with you on a daily basis in a very intimate setting as the group leader. And I know that it sounds too good to be true, but I promise you there are ancient tribal triggers like in our DNA, AKA scientific reasons as to why prospects will buy when they are a well-served and highly engaged tribe member of a group with which they intensely identify. Leverage this to both serve your people and serve your own financial goals. First, I want you guys to meet my friend Melissa. And some of you guys may actually know Melissa. She is out there killing it right now on Facebook. This is Melissa Ricker. And when Melissa and I first met, it was back, I want to say in March or April of this year. My timeline is not so great. I think it's about March or April of this year. We met. She was doing network marketing. She was trying to break into, doing funnel design and all kinds of different things online. And she came to me desperate to grow a group. We worked closely together. She worked with a lot of my free material at the time, which formed the basis for some of my paid material now, and just went out and implemented like a boss, like the boss that she and just exploded her following. Now, I'm not even sure what her following is now, but I know she's earning anywhere from 30 to 45,000 recurring, like monthly in her Facebook group. This chick is killing it. And it's just been a pleasure to help her grow her group and watch her succeed. I have a question for you guys, actually. And I can't see if you're answering, so I'm going to have to just take your word for it that you are answering. Do you like winning? And the reason I'm asking is, do you like winning? We have some really cool stuff for you, but you have to stay to the end. Kim and I have been scheming and dreaming all offline. Like, what can we give everybody if they stay to the end? What other bonuses can we give them? What's the cool, like, Chrome Boss keyword for this webinar? Like, all the fun things. So I don't want you guys to kick yourself to miss out on this stuff. So make sure you stay to the end so you get your cool stuff. All right. So, hey guys, if we haven't met before, my name is Alex. I am just a girl who saw a need in the Facebook group space that no one was particularly filling at the time. And I was like, I'm developing this skill set. Why not me? And the reason I kind of stepped into this is, guys, I just wanted to be happy. I wanted to be in control of my own finances and not to have to sleep on a mattress on my mom's floor, which is how I started this year. I'll tell you a little bit about that story in a little bit, but I started this year at one of the lowest points of my life, and via the mechanics or the mechanism of a Facebook group, I've completely and utterly turned my entire life around inside of less than a year. Also, I wanted desperately to work for myself. I have been trying for 14 years and failing. Guys, I'm 44 years old. I had been trying since age 30 when I got the crazy, I got to make money online bug. you know, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know what that bug is. Like you can't get it out of your system, right? And I tried FBA, I tried eBay, I tried Shopify. Like I tried all the things. It was crazy. I've spent over 6 figures in just courses alone, trying to like quote unquote make it online. And I like to joke that I've probably tried and failed laps around most of you guys. So keep going, right? Keep going. There's hope. You can still fail for 14 years and then make it. And finally, thankfully, I am at a point where I now work 100% on my own terms. I make the money and, more importantly, the impact that I have always wanted to make. And that picture on the left is actually really meaningful to me. That is a picture of me teaching at these Facebook group strategies actually at the ClickFunnels McCall affiliate retreat. And right there on the very lower right corner, that is Mr. Steve Larson himself. And he sat front and center for this training. And the coolest thing about that entire weekend was at the end of the weekend, everybody had to go around and say, like, what was the most impactful thing that they learned for their business that they're going to go home and implement? And I will never forget this as long as I live. When it came to Steve, he stood up and he said, the most impactful thing that I learned was from Alex's Facebook training. And for those who were there in the room, Rachel S. Lee was in the room, Doug Bowden was in the room, a couple of others, Colton Crottinger, they all saw me kind of burst into tears right there because Steve is one of my huge, huge heroes. And to hear him say that was just one of the most amazing moments of my entire life. So guys, this is how I started earning my money from my Facebook group. Good old ClickFunnels affiliate marketer, right? Like I didn't have my own product. I just fell in love with the ClickFunnels software. I fell in love with some programs, some coaching programs, some associated software, some autoresponder stuff, all this fun stuff, right? And I was like, cool, I'm just going to promote all of this. And this is how I got my start earning my money from my Facebook group. You see that this is back in June when I was just, you know, doing my thing as an affiliate marketer. These days, I'm selling my own product in my Facebook group. This is a screenshot, I guess, from November 5th. It's a little bit earlier I guess about a month ago. The screenshot looks a little bit different now, but the point is the same. You can sell anything in a Facebook group, guys. You can do affiliate marketing. You can do network marketing. You can sell your own product. You can sell your own service. Like the sky is the limit. You can sell whatever you'd like. All of the money that I have earned this year at all has come from my Facebook group and the email list that I have built as a result of that Facebook group. Guys, got my start, like I said, just a few months ago in the beginning of this year, actually started the beginning of March. I took the One Funnel Away challenge that started the very last week of February, went through Belief Week, something cracked in me and I was like, all right, if all these other people can do it, so can I. And I just got a bug and got started. So the beginning of March till now, knew nothing about social media. I had even deleted my Facebook account, right? Like when the whole Facebook privacy thing went down, I was like, screw Facebook, I'm out of here. I deleted my entire Facebook account and left. And I was gone for like a year or so. And then finally I was like, all right, screw it, I'll come back. Came back, didn't know anything about using Facebook for business. Like that was just not my gig. I had been doing a digital marketing agency with Pinterest marketing. Like that's where my strong suit was, not Facebook at all. Came back and within 3 months of starting a group, had 2,000 plus Facebook group members. I had earned 45K in affiliate commissions from various programs that I was promoting. And with a Facebook group, it finally felt like, oh my gosh, after 14 years, I have finally cracked the code to making money online. It felt so liberating. And now after having launched my own product, I am earning an average 50K a month. And best of all, guys, this is probably the thing I love most as an old affiliate marketer. People come to me now to buy my products, right? I'm not having to hit anybody up, not hitting up friends, family, randos online like anybody else. Tired of that? That was a rough way to do it. And I just want you guys to know, like, I am just like you. I've done a lot of things right, just like you, and I've done a whole host of things wrong. Like I am sure some of y'all have also lost a lot of money online, you've wasted a lot of time, and you've just done things like wrong way in this online game because maybe you just didn't know any better, right? And at the beginning, I'm going to tell you, the beginning of my group journey, like I didn't come into this game knowing anything. It sucked. I'll be real. Like I wanted to give up so many times. That painful journey from like 0 to 500 members, oh, it was so painful. I'd post in my group, nobody would comment. And I'd spend like, you know, an hour like just pouring my heart into this post. And I'm like, this is the Magna Carta. And then no one would comment and I'd be devastated, right? I'd go live, nobody would show up, and I'd have to like still keep up my spirits and pretend like there were people watching and like stay happy and engaged. And I was stressed out all of the time because I needed money really, really badly. We started in a really bad place at the beginning of this year. And so I was like, it has to work. So there was a high level of stress. So I get it. I struggled, guys. There were sleepless nights worrying about how to pay my bills. There were a lot of tears. And this is, I told you that I started my year on a mattress on the floor in my mother's house. Here are the mattresses that my wife and I slept on. There's one little tiny single mattress and one bigger mattress. Those were all we could find. And a lot of our worldly belongings. This was my little desk. I made a desk out of boxes, and that was my little workstation there and my printer. And that is where my business got started at the beginning of this year. We had made a string of bad financial decisions. We were trying to work ourselves out of those bad financial decisions. I had an agency at the end of last year, beginning of this year. I was slowly starting to get traction with that agency. I was like, okay, we're going to make it out of the hole. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And then unfortunately, the day after Christmas last year, my mother was in a super freak accident and was left completely disabled. And unfortunately, that meant, as you know, I used to be a nurse. I was a nurse for many, many years. So as the only healthcare provider in the family, I got charged with taking care of my disabled mother. And suddenly the 12 hours a day, 7 days a week that I had to, pour myself into my agency dropped to maybe an hour a day. And there's a funny thing that happens when you can't service your clients. You end up losing them. So we ended up losing our business, with it our only source of income. And we lost our apartment because we couldn't pay our rent. So had to move in at age 43 with my mother and take care of her and sleep on mattresses on the floor with my head next to the cat litter. It was a super depressing time. And I actually ended up taking this picture out of sheer disgust with what had happened to my life and where I was. And I was at the point where my back was against the wall, and I would have done anything to fix what was happening. And then through sheer just stick-to-itiveness, tenacity, studying and modeling what works. That was one of the most amazing concepts I ever learned from the One Funnel Away Challenge. Model what works, right? I discovered the secret sauce of how to grow, engage, and monetize a Facebook group the right way. And I decided, oh my gosh, people need to know about this. And I created a foolproof system that anyone can follow. It's 100% duplicatable. It's step-by-step, and it allows you to create a Facebook group and get it rocking fast, taking prospects from completely untrusting to super hot and ready to buy and wanting to rebuy from you over and over. Why? Because they love you, right? So I've got a question for you. Do you want to make an incredible income working from either luxury of cafes, libraries, homes, the beach? I happen to be a little bit of a homebody, so that's just me here at home. Like, you saw my background, that's me. I'm not hanging out at the swank cafes or the beach or whatever with my laptop. I'm just chilling at home, making a living, getting to kind of work in my pajamas if I want to, which is fun. To date this year, I have generated over $230,000 in affiliate commissions and product sales from Simple. And I mean, my grandma could do this simple because there's a formula to it. All you got to do is follow the formula, right? Facebook posts, live videos inside my groups. That's it. Simple Facebook posts and simple live videos inside of my group. And guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I didn't even do all the work. I leverage VAs for a lot of this, right? We'll talk about that more later. But I want you to know, before we go on, results are not typical, guys. I will walk you through and show you my system that has earned me over $230,000 this year, but my results are not typical. The average person who attends training like these does not take action on what they learn, and therefore they don't get the results, right? I'm still excited to show this to you. I hope you're an action taker. I hope you get these results, but I want you to understand there is no such thing as a get-rich-quick system. Anybody who tells you there is lying to you and trying to sell you something, so run. You will need to work to create these results. I will say that again. You will need to work to create these results. So here are the 3 secrets that I want to share with you tonight. And I hope you guys are ready for these. Secret number 1, sales inside of a Facebook group are the easiest sales you will ever make. Secret number 2, you do not need to be an extrovert, an expert, or even creative and know what to post to run a successful Facebook group. And I'll explain why that is. Secret 3, as a Facebook group owner, you get to become the hunted instead of the hunter, right? No more having to hit everybody up to buy your stuff. Now they're hitting you up. Hey, how can I buy your stuff, right? Totally different positioning. So secret number one, sales inside of a Facebook group are the easiest sales you will ever make. I want you guys to think about this for a second. Have you ever been a part of a Facebook group or an online community where you felt more supported, more understood, and more connected than even with your friends or by your friends in real life? And I'm going to raise my hand right now and say, I know that I have. I honestly have developed connections that are so intimate, so intense, so beautiful, so powerful, so rewarding with people in my communities online, both communities that I run and communities that I'm a part of, that are so much more meaningful to me than those in my real life. Half of my friends don't even know what the hell I do. Like, I think they think I'm a cam girl. I don't know what, like, they can't figure it out, right? So, like, they don't get it, right? So, like, I think that a lot of times as online entrepreneurs, like, we aren't entirely understood by the people in our lives, and that's okay. That's why we have these beautiful communities online of people who are just as awesomely weird as we are and who totally get what we're up to, right? So frequently, for some strange reason, when strangers come together around a topic that they are super passionate about, and the group leader knows the secrets to cultivating an amazing community, magic happens, guys. Group members begin to feel safe. They feel seen. They feel heard. They feel cared for. And in communities like these, the trust is ultra, ultra high. And guys, I want you to tattoo this on your forehead. When trust is high, people buy, right? When trust is high, people buy. I want you to imagine knowing the secrets of how to engineer this type of high trust buyer's environment at will. Your prospects and leads already need your products, right? But they also need to know, like, and trust you. And a Facebook group allows you to connect with them, cultivate a relationship with them, serve them in a highly intimate and safe environment that you control. What does that mean exactly, safe environment that you control? It means you control, as a group owner, who you let in through the gates of that community. It's almost like a gated community, right? And you get to decide, is this person a good fit for my culture and my community, right? I look at every single person who comes through the door of my community, and truthfully, I reject about 85 to 90% of people who apply to my group. Literally, I could have a group of, multiples higher than my group size is right now, but the quality would be absolute crap, right? So I am very intentional about who I let in and who I do not let in. By the same token, anybody acts up, anybody disrespects anybody else, anybody, is aggressive to anybody else or causes problems, they're out the door. No questions asked. I'm done. Like, this is my garden. Any weeds that pop up, they're out, gone, right? Why? Because I am a fierce advocate for the community that I want to cultivate. I'm a fierce advocate for my community members, and I won't tolerate people hurting or disrespecting or poisoning the water, as it were. So when you cultivate that kind of environment, trust skyrockets, right? And a Facebook group, guys, is hold on, I'm getting excited. Facebook group is the perfect combination of what I call high converting sales funnel and an email list. And let me explain what I mean. So I always look at Facebook groups. And from now on, I always want you to look at Facebook groups as high converting sales funnels, right? It's not just a Facebook group, guys. When people apply to be a member of your group, you should be leveraging the 3 group membership questions, right? Asking them, hey, what are you struggling with? Do you need some help? Or, hey, what would you like to learn most about? Whatever your topic is. Number 3, that 3rd question, hey, I'd like to give you something of really high value. Where can I send it? Drop your best email below, right? So that you're collecting that lead, you're building that relationship right there. What is that? That's your opt-in page, right? Like the very first interaction, that is your opt-in page. You're exchanging something of value, a lead magnet, for that lead. So it functions right there at the beginning as your opt-in page. Then what happens? They come inside of your Facebook group. You're giving them a welcome video, an orientation. Go here, get some free training here. Check out this webinar here. Subscribe to my onboarding bot and I'll give you this, and that, right? What you're doing is you're serving your face off. You're providing tons of value, right? Gary Vee always says, he who leads with value wins. So they come in, you build all kinds of know, like, and trust factor, right? You're activating that law of reciprocity. You're making sure that they get served really, really well right from the bat. You're making sure that they feel welcome, that they feel part of this community, that they themselves are able to talk about who they are and what they're all about and feel like a contributing member of this community. And then what happens? Boom, you're doing trainings and making offers. And when you do trainings and make offers, money falls out the bottom of the funnel into your bank account, right? When you have architected this correctly. So from now on, I want you to always, always, always think of a high converting sales funnel. And what do we do with sales funnels? We always look for ways to optimize them. So you should always be looking at your Facebook group as like, okay, how can I optimize this funnel? How can I optimize this funnel? How can I make sure that I'm ascending the relationship, always taking it from, serving them at the free level. You always want to serve them at the free level, to then ascending them or giving them that opportunity to then ascend that relationship into an honest dollar-driven value exchange with you, right? Then why do I talk about Facebook group being this combination of a high converting sales funnel and an email list? Here's the deal. We're always told like the money's in the list, right? You should always be building your Facebook list or your email list. And I don't dispute that one bit. You should always be building your Facebook or your email list, because tomorrow, if Zuckerberg wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, he can snap his fingers like Thanos and we've got no more Facebook, right? Like poof, your group is gone. So you better be building your list from your group. That said, if you're doing any kind of email marketing at all these days, which I'm sure a lot of you are, or if you're not, you should be, everybody raise your hand how difficult it is just to land in the inbox, right? God forbid you get relegated to the promotions tab, the spam tab, the social tab, whatever, like you're landing everywhere but the inbox. Next, you're competing with 30, 40 other marketers, trying to make sure that your subject line is the one that actually reaches through the inbox and grabs them by the throat. And then if they do actually choose your email to click on, then you got to make sure your copy is on point so that they'll then click another link to go and do whatever it is, that thing you're asking them to go and do. Conversely, in a Facebook group, the minute I hit go live, guess what happens? Every single person in that group gets a little notification either on their phone, I pop up on a video, or I pop up on their laptop and they're like, oh, Alex is live. What's she got to say? And they jump right in. Why? Because it's compelling. It's intimate. It's interesting. We are trained more for video these days, right? Like nobody's got time, nobody's got attention spans to read anything, but a little video pops up and we're like little squirrel, video, right? We just do it. So it's so much easier to make that connection with your prospect via a live video in a group, intimate group setting than it is to just get into the inbox and get them to click your thing. So my hypothesis is, a Facebook group is almost better than an email list. And in fact, one of my mentors, he earns about $1.50 an email per month, like that he has on his list. So let's pretend, for easy math, he's got 10,000 people on his list. He's earning about $1.50 per member per month on his list. So that would be $15,000 a month with that example. Turns out, in his Facebook group, he's earning about $2.50 per member in the Facebook group. So he's literally got data that each member is worth more in his Facebook group and more responsive to his offers than actually inside of his email list. So super, super cool example of how your Facebook group can both function as a high converting sales funnel and function as a high powered, living, breathing, three-dimensional en vivo email list, right? And this is an email list, by the way, that you can take an instant pulse on. I can literally go live and be like, guys, what do you want me to teach you next? Drop it into the comments box. And boom, I'm getting all these ideas for content for what I can teach them next. Like, get people to actually respond to your emails. That's really hard. Like, some people will do it, but a greater percentage of people will do it a greater percentage of the time when you actually do it in a group setting. You can run polls, you can go live, all kinds of things to just pulse on your people, which is really powerful when looking to serve them at a higher level. Also, guys, it's such an easy ascension of the relationship to an honest dollar-driven value exchange once that trust has been established. And again, is it possible to establish trust via email? Sure is. Is it easier to establish trust in a group where you're active every single day. People are seeing you three-dimensionally on a live, etc. So much easier. And it's just such an easy, you know, once people trust you and they know that your heart is in the right place, they know you're going to serve, they know you're giving them quality, there's nothing they won't buy from you, excuse me. So guys, your prospect has a problem they are looking to solve. And once you have a solution to that, however, the problem is that there is a lack of trust in the marketplace that is at an all-time high right now, right? We don't trust the media. We don't trust the politicians. We don't trust the banks. We don't trust everybody, right? We don't even trust our damn neighbors. Like, it's crazy these days. So like, lack of trust is at an absolute epidemic level. So it used to be in the old days that problem plus solution meant money. Like for you, the solution provider. That's not the case anymore. Problem plus solution plus trust equals money for you, the solution provider. So I want you guys to meet my friend Mario. This is Mario PI. If you don't know Mario PI, you should know Mario PI. He is just a phenomenal person, coach, etc., and was one of the earliest people that I worked closely with on, you know, basically trying out all of my new findings from my Facebook group journey. And I was like, hey, this is working for me. Go implement it and see if it works for you. And boom, he would go and implement everything. He's just an implementation beast. And he would go and implement everything I told him to do. And you'll see here, it says, like, he did 30K inside of a month with a group of only 300 people. Like, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Like just the ROI on that. Most people do not make that kind of money with such a small group, but it is possible when you know how to do it. Also, Samantha here, she's talking about, she just made $1,400 in 48 hours in her Facebook group of only 349 members. And actually she went on during that week to make close to 10K in a group of that size. So, but this was just a fun screenshot that I caught of her. So I want you guys to understand that sales inside of a Facebook group are simple because trust in the establishment is dying. They already have a problem that they need solved. You already have the solution. They are looking for someone to connect with, trust, and help solve their problem. And when you have exactly the outlet, a Facebook group, and the step-by-step strategies to generate high trust, this will foster a buying environment. And in an environment like this, conversions to sales become light years easier. So can you see how easy this is? Problem plus solution plus high trust equals money for you. So let's move on to secret number 2. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. I see that there are comments coming in. I can't actually see what they are, but I promise to you, if you've joined late and didn't hear my promise at the beginning, I will get to every single question at the end of the webinar, I promise. So number 2, you do not need to be an extrovert. You don't need to be an extrovert, or be creative and know what to post, right? To run a successful Facebook group. So why don't I need to be an extrovert or be creative, Alex? Because someone else has already done the groundwork for you. You see, my mentors and I have spent months group engagement posts in almost every industry imaginable. And we have stumbled upon something really incredible. We've discovered that there are certain archetypal post types that literally perform like gangbusters, no matter what niche they are posted in. And we don't have enough time tonight to go through all the types. We've got, I've identified somewhere close to like 14 post types outside of a group that can be made to attract people into your group. And then there's like 14 core types that can be posted inside of the group, plus like 37 supporting types. So you can see, like, I can't go through all of the types on this training. It would just be like, we'd be here till tomorrow morning. But understand that there are formulas, there are archetypes to these posts. So it's not like you have to start from scratch and be like, oh gosh, I don't know what to post. No, there are archetypes, there are formulas, there are templates. You just plug in your information and you're done, right? Super simple. And why is this? Because these posts, these archetypal posts actually engage deep human psychological triggers and needs, and they have an appeal that exists outside genre or niche. It's kind of super genre or super niche. And leveraging these types of archetypal posts will actually do 2 things. They will attract your target audience to you, and they will keep your Facebook group both served and engaged, right? In fact, we've even developed a system that allows you to hack Facebook's algorithm to serve you up an endless supply of these types of archetypal posts. So you never, ever have to wonder, what to say to engage your group. And I'm wondering, like, who would like to see this system? Like, who wants to know how we do that? Hopefully some hands are going up. So here's how we do it. This is, and this is not, I'm going to actually be honest and say that the post that I chose to like make this little diagram on is probably not the best post type. It doesn't have a crap ton of social proof on it just yet, but I was making these slides fast and I was like, all right, I just gotta grab anything. So understand that there's a system to choosing these types of posts, and I'll talk to you about that. But what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna start creating what's called a saved collection for all of the different archetypal posts, you know, that are actually going to make this work for you. This post here, this is kind of what I like to call a hope post, right? The law of attraction states that whatever you focus on, think about, read about, or talk about intensely, you're going to attract more of into your life, right? It's very hopey. It's very, you know, positive, kind of falls into like a motivational type thing. Sometimes the quotes or whatever fall into this category. But this is kind of like what I would call a hopey post. So what you do is you'd come here and you'd click these little 3 buttons right there, right? And when you click those little 3 buttons, what happens is a drop-down menu comes and it says Save Post. So you're going to click on Save Post. Then what's going to happen is it's going to say, okay, cool, you saved your post. It gives you the option to add it to a collection. Yes, thank you, Facebook. I want to organize my post collection. Thank you so much. So you're going to scroll down and hit Create Collection right there, all the way to the end. Create Collection. You won't have all these. These are mine. Then what happens? Whoops, there you go. Then what happens? Actually, I'm going to bump out of here for 1 second and show you on Facebook where you can find this. We're going to get really granular for a minute, everybody. Hold, please. You're going to come right over here. See where it says saved under explore? I'm kind of like moving my mouse around. Saved. You're going to hit save and you're going to come right over here. This is where you're going to find that beautiful saved collection that you created. So here's all these awesome collections that I have created over time. I have a ton of them, right? And you're going to just name it like, or whatever, you know, when you hit create, if you want to hit new collection, you're going to go, okay, hope posts, right? Hope posts, here you go. And boom, you've named your collection. And now you can save all of those post types. You can come over here and see your, where is it? Post, I lost it. I don't know. It's somewhere, it's going to be somewhere on the side here. Hope posts. I've got too many. Oh, here it is. It showed up. So now you can save all of your post types right there and you can find them anytime. Why do we want to do that, guys? Like, why would that be important? I'll tell you why. I'm so glad you asked. So here's why. Because when you do this, I'm actually going to go to the next slide so you don't get distracted. When you do this, a couple of things are happening. A, you're providing yourself, you're creating for yourself on an ongoing basis an absolute arsenal of posts that you can model when you're posting on Facebook, whether on your profile to attract people or whether inside of your group to engage them, right? So you're creating for yourself an absolute arsenal of posts to model. I would say, please don't copy, model, unless it's like a legit quote, like a Nelson Mandela quote. Okay, don't model that. You can just use that and just attribute it to Nelson Mandela, right? But don't be directly lifting other people's posts. Model them. What's the spirit of the post? Like, get to the kernel of it and model it, right? That's what you want to do. You don't want to be lifting people's posts. You also, what you're doing is you're telling Facebook, hey, Facebook, I like this kind of content. Serve me more. And Facebook's algorithm is like, oh, cool, you like that? Awesome. You're going to save that? Sweet. We're going to give you more of that. Another way to signal to the Facebook algorithm that you want more of this is come on over here and love this post. Don't like it. Likes are neutral on Facebook, by the way. You're going to love it. You'll never see me like stuff. Guys, you see me anywhere on Facebook, I am loving the crap out of things. Why? Not because I'm cutesy and lovey-lovey. It's because Facebook, I'm telling Facebook something. I'm saying to Facebook, hey, give me more of that. Or, hey, I'm trying to bump somebody's post. I'm very intentional with my reactions on Facebook. Likes don't mean anything. So you're going to love the post, which tells Facebook, hey, cool, I love that. Give me more. But you're going to go a step further. You're going to then tag the original poster and you're going to comment something. You'll be like, wow, Lauren, what a great post. Thanks so much. Right? And you're going to tag her. So you're going to comment, tag the original poster, and you're going to love the post in addition to saving it. And Facebook's going to be like, oh, hell yeah. Okay, you love that stuff. I am just going to bombard you. I'm literally going to just, your whole feed is going to be this, right? And so you can, guys, you can custom create your feed by the way in which you interact with it. So you can literally force Facebook to feed you an endless supply of content. You never need to be creative again. Is this powerful? I hope you guys are getting this. This is so, so powerful. Now let's talk a little bit about being an extrovert, because I get this all of the time. People are like, Alex, you're so extroverted. I don't know. I'm not an extrovert. I feel weird about going live, all that, right? Listen, I want everybody to just like breathe. While being an extrovert helps, like we'll be honest, it helps if you want to go on a live video and create deep intimacy with your tribe. Understand something. It is not mandatory, guys. In fact, some of the most effective and successful online entrepreneurs who go live regularly on Facebook and in their groups are notorious introverts. Absolutely notorious. Do you want to know what they did to get beyond their introversion and excel on live video? I'll tell you a little secret. They simply learned the fundamentals of what techniques worked on live video. And then they simply pretended they were acting, right? It's the alter ego effect. It is basically like, okay, if I had an alter ego and that alter ego was a famous Hollywood actor and they were super extroverted and they had to go live, what would they be like, right? So these guys are still introverted. That doesn't go away. I'll tell you a little story about Russell Brunson. I got to meet Russell Brunson this past August. He is the most adorably awkward human being you've ever met in person. Like, it's adorable. He like turns red, his neck gets all splotchy, he's weird, he doesn't know what to do with his hands, and he's totally awkward in like a one-to-one personal conversation. Now, we all know you get Russell Brunson on a stage, you get Russell Brunson in front of a camera, he'll kill you, right? He's amazing. This guy is like the best salesman of all time on a stage. It is because he has studied and implemented what works. It is not because he is an extrovert. He is a painfully shy and sweet and awkward and adorable introvert, right? But he's practiced this skill set just like a Hollywood actor has. And now he and so many other introverts get paid handsomely for it. So I want you to imagine, if you are an introvert, imagine leveraging that alter ego effect. Imagine thinking about what your extroverted alter ego would be like on camera or in your group or as a group leader. And imagine that. Imagine going live or making a post and making hundreds, even thousands of dollars every time you make that post or every time you push that go live button. In fact, guys, the very first time that I went live, I was so freaking nervous. I had like splotches all over my neck. I got all red. I'm like, I just cannot hide when I am nervous. There is no hiding. I was splotchy. I was losing my mind. I sweat through 2 t-shirts. I had to change 2 t-shirts before I could go live. So I was sweating so bad and so scared, freaking out. I did it. I first went live in a private group about 30 times just to get my nerves out, and then decided, okay, I'm going to do it already. Did it, didn't die, and then started to get exhilarated. I was like, oh, okay. And because I'm a nurse, I happen to know that biochemically, the very same chemicals that are responsible for stress and anxiety are also the very same chemicals that you leverage when you're excited. The only difference is what you make it mean. So if you can tell yourself a different story, you can actually convince yourself that you're excited. Same stinking chemicals, right? So in spite of that rough start and how freaked out and scared and terrified and, thinking I was going to die, I still go live all the time. Why? Because every single time I go live, I help my tribe solve their problems and I make money. Guys, give me a hashtag worth it if you are picking up what I am putting down. So worth it. All right. So on to secret number 3. Hopefully you guys are getting a ton of value out of this. I have architected this presentation to make sure you guys just get a crap ton of value. So as a Facebook group owner, guys, you become the hunted instead of the hunter. Everybody raise your hand if you are so tired of having to chase people to make sales. I know that I was from the beginning. And here's the question. How would you like to attract and magnetize people to you instead? I'm about to show you how to make more money with no cold DMing strangers, no spamming groups, no link barfing, no badgering of friends and family. So basically that's like more money with less of the stuff that we all dislike. Does that sound good? Okay, so how in the heck do I attract 20 to 30, sometimes 40 targeted leads per day into my business on autopilot without spending a single penny on ads and without having to send cold Facebook messages to strangers or any of the other slightly creepy things that other people teach in this space. I do it via a special combination of my proprietary Facebook omnipresence method and my $1 Million Messenger monetization method. What the heck are these and how the heck did I discover them? Well, it's funny you should ask. So I want you guys to understand something. I started out super, super green and wet behind the ears in this space. Like I said, I came in, I didn't come in as an altruist. I came in desperate. I was like, I got $1,000 left to my name. I'm sleeping on the floor in my mom's house. I got to get out of this situation. Like, I cannot live like this. It was that level of desperation. I had no idea what I was doing in this space. And I was just copying what I saw everybody else doing. Oh, cold messaging strangers, pitching them on my opportunity. Check. Joining groups, posting my links without posting value. Check. Link opportunity. Check. Like the problem is I didn't know any better. It's not like, when you start as an affiliate marketer, they don't like hand you your name tag and a field guide and a playbook on the first day and be like, here you go, like off to the races, skipper. Like, nobody tells you what you're supposed to do or not do, right? So you just kind of like figure it out by trial and error, and you just see what everybody else is doing and you think to yourself, okay, if they're doing it, it must be the thing. It must be like how you do it, right? And then you realize it doesn't freaking work. And now, not only do you feel unsuccessful, you also feel icky. And I'm wondering, like, anybody else feel like that online when they're trying to find success? I know I did. And I just knew that there had to be a better way. So I sought out some mentors who I could see were killing it with Facebook groups in several different niches. And I just wanted to know, like, what do they know that I do not know? And the crazy thing is, guys, this is not rocket science, like absolutely positively not rocket science. What I learned was so simple and so effective as to be shocking. So who wants to know what I learned? All right. What I learned was never, ever, ever chase a prospect. It sets the wrong tone. Instead, what you want to do is you want to set up something known as a Facebook profile funnel. This funnel acts as a giant magnet. It's like, it slurps up leads for you on the regular, right? If it's architected correctly, and it leads prospects directly to one place and one place only, to your Facebook group. Your Facebook group basically becomes the hub for all things you. People cannot find you or communicate with you or do anything with you or about you or anything unless they join your group, right? And you need to become so magnetic with such a pull that they're like, damn it, I'm going to join the group. I got to get closer to her. I need to know what's going on. I got to get in touch with her. Secondly, you want to master the Facebook omnipresence formula outside of your group, which, by the way, I did not tell Kim, but I'm going to be giving all of you guys a free copy of this 40-minute training that I did on the Facebook omnipresence formula so that you guys walk away with super implementable strategies that will help you win in this game. So remind me that I made that promise, and I will hunt down the link for you at the end of this, and I will give everybody the link to the Facebook omnipresence formula. So you'll master that. Then you want to master the game of engineering relevant engagement inside of your group. Guys, you don't want to be dropping crappy, nasty engagement bait that has no relevancy to your people, right? You want to engineer what's called relevant engagement inside of your group. And finally, you want to provide so much value in 3 specific places: your group, your profile, and the top 3 to 5 groups where your target audience hangs out, that your ideal client simply cannot help themselves but give you money. Thankfully, guys, through a ton of trial and error and testing and tweaking, I have completely systematized exactly how to do this. So it's literally color by numbers easy for you. This Facebook omnipresence formula that I've developed consistently delivers 20 to 30 targeted leads into my business on a daily basis without me having to spend a dime on ads or having to cold DM anybody. And even better than those leads that come in are the sales that are generated via my Facebook Live monetization scripts and the $1 Million Messenger monetization method that I employ, which is basically a method that is a value provision and sales conversation process that I send people through once they join my group and are, we've qualified them. Like I said, this took me several months of trial and error to figure out the exact science of monetizing my Facebook groups. But now that I have, it feels like I have the cheat codes to making money online. We'll also be interested in having cheat codes, generating leads and sales in your business on demand, which ultimately means making money how you want, when you want, where you want, and getting to live the life that you want. So imagine yourself with your very own growing, engaged, and vibrant Facebook group. I like to call it the world's easiest business. I literally get to play on Facebook all day. You can have as many or as few sales as you want. It just depends on how many times you post or go live. Like, you call the shots. This really is the most in-demand, perfectly timed, rewarding, and easy business that you could ever have. Like I stated at the beginning, Facebook is pushing groups really, really hard right now. In fact, they've gone so far, as Kim said, to redesign their entire mobile platform. Actually, it's going to also be the regular platform, to feature groups, right? Groups will be featured at the very top. Like, they are serious about this push on groups. The reason, like, what's behind this, they're experiencing so much backlash from Congress, backlash from private citizens over privacy concerns, and groups are some of the only private spaces that we have on Facebook, right? So the timing for you to get involved with groups could not be more perfect. And I'm gonna tell you a secret. You'll probably turn into a bit of an internet influencer celebrity in your niche, and Kim can attest to this. Known as that boss babe or that dude with a group who works from wherever they want and just posts on Facebook and prints money. And guys, this is what I'm like. I'll tell you this little story. Like, I'm free to do what I want, when I want, create income on demand. This is one of my tribe members. Her name is Tony. She lives in Montreal. I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So a little bit of distance between those two places. She watched me go live, and I was very vulnerable and talking about something that was going on in my life, something that wasn't actually going right? Like I like to show people all parts of this journey, and sometimes things just don't go right? People in your life don't accept that you're growing, or you're having success and whatever, and sometimes, like, that happens, right? So I was talking about that on a live. She reached out to me and said, I'm an energy healer, I'm a psychotherapist, I'm da-da-da-da, and I know that I could help you with this. And I was like, wow, okay, cool, what do we do? And she's like, I'd like to give you like 10 free sessions, and we're going to work through this. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So we did our first 3 sessions on Zoom, and then suddenly she goes, okay, now for the 4th session, I'm going to fly down to you and we're going to do it in person. And so this amazing woman, I offered, but she wouldn't let me. I didn't pay for her flights, for anything. She came down on her own dime just to give back to me and serve and help me work through some mindset stuff so that I could play at a bigger level. Like, that's such an amazing intangible benefit of having a tribe, people who know, like, trust, and want to give back to you. Why? Because you've activated the law of reciprocity with them. You have served your face off with them, and they just want to give back. And not only do they want to join your programs and put money in your bank account, but they also want to fly down to you and help you with whatever skill sets they have. This was just like the coolest. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the craziest intangible ever. And I love it. And I want you guys to remember something. Most people, literally, like, if you ask your neighbors, your friends, the parents in the PTA that you attend, whatever, you ask them about Facebook groups, like, they have no idea that Facebook groups are such a gold mine. No clue. We are literally just at the beginning of the gold rush with Facebook groups. Facebook announced those plans, remember, only in May of this year, to focus hard on groups for the next decade. So the sooner you get in on this group's ground floor opportunity, the better, I promise you. So my mission is to help others achieve what I've achieved. I told you that in the beginning. My question now is, do you want to become a 6-figure Facebook group owner? You know now that this niche is incredible, right? Like, it's easy to make sales in a group. You don't even need to know a whole lot. You don't have to be an extrovert. You never have to hunt down friends, family, or strangers for sales again. And truthfully, making a very decent income as a Facebook group owner is almost like a walk in a park. And if it's okay with you, I would like to show you the exact system that I have created that has me earning 50+ K months, making posts and going live on Facebook. I want to teach you guys the fast path to 6 figures as Facebook group owner. My exact system is inside of a challenge that I've created called the One Group Away Challenge, because you're just one successful Facebook group away from financial freedom. You're not one group away, right? I don't want anybody to think like, oh, I can just go up to that little create button at the top of Facebook and hit create group and money's just going to like fly out of the sky into my bank account. Not going to happen. You're one successful Facebook group away from financial freedom, and it takes knowledge and implementation and a blueprint to have a successful Facebook group. What I want It's for you to not have to go through the months of fear, stress, feelings of loneliness, overwhelm, wondering if this is going to work, all that stuff that I went through, right? So I'd like to introduce you to my One Group Away challenge. And basically, what's in this challenge? Everything you need to succeed. I want you guys to think of this as a giant shortcut to a Facebook group that sucks in leads at the top and spits out money at the bottom, like the high converting sales funnel that I was talking about. Remember, guys, you can learn all this stuff yourself. I promise. Go spend hours and hours and hours on YouTube, read a whole bunch of outdated blog articles on Google, take an expensive Facebook groups course, or try to decipher what your favorite guru du jour is doing behind the scenes. And I will tell you, a lot of it happens behind the scenes. You definitely can do that. Or you can take the fastest path to success by somebody who has already forged it. So what is inside of this challenge? First of all, the course includes 11 hours of super easy to follow video training modules that are all delivered by me. And these can be consumed 100% at your own pace. I have a lot of people ask me, Alex, when does the challenge start? And I always answer the same. I say, it starts when you start. This is a 100% self-paced challenge. Now, why do you call it a challenge? Because there's still a live element. We have one of the most amazing Facebook groups on the planet associated with this challenge. It is wild in there. Everybody is so supportive, so incredible. And everybody's doing it at their own pace, right? Some people have already finished, but they're still hanging around. And why? Because they love the environment. They love the community that is built up around this thing. And they love supporting new people who come through, right? It showcases their expertise. So you've got like almost like a whole crew of people in there who've been through the challenge and already are there to support you. It's just the coolest community. And this is really, I want you to understand, I've designed this challenge in a way to have you up and running in as little time as possible. I want you profitable in lightning speed. Period. Every single module has content-rich videos, PDF downloads, proper links to find all the information, and step-by-step explanations for how to go implement. Again, I want you to be successful at this, guys. My system, it's funny, I wrote here, my system is so basic that a 13-year-old kid could be making 6 figures doing this while in high school, or even my 77-year-old mother between bridge games. And I mean that. When I designed this challenge, I thought, I need to make this so simple that even my mom, who doesn't have a Facebook account at all, could watch this and implement, right? She could literally figure it out by the level of specificity and the level of me making sure that everybody's on board and we're not leaving anybody behind and talking all kinds of crazy jargon, etc. So it's really engineered for both people who already have a group, who want to take it to the next level, and people who have no idea what the heck is going on and are just here like, hey, I just landed in Facebook land, right? So we made it accessible for everybody. Remember again, problem plus solution plus high trust equals money for you. So it is broken down into 3 phases. These are the 3 phases that we've identified of Facebook group growth. Phase number 1, the build, attract, and grow phase. And I'm not going to read every single thing on this thing out to you. You can kind of see how this is laid out. But it's laid out into 15 lessons inside of phase 1. And this phase is really all about building that strong foundation, teaching you how to attract your ideal clients, and teaching you really how to like grow this group, get momentum, so that once you have that strong foundation, it will propel you into phase 2, going the wrong way, propel you into phase 2, which is the serve, engage, and prime to buy phase, right? We're positioning you now as the group leader, as the de facto authority in that group. You are serving your face off, making sure that you're actually serving the people in that group what they actually want to learn, the type of content they want to learn, and you're learning how to engage them, in the same way that I do. And I'll tell you guys, like my group, I probably spend 15 minutes or less a day in my group right now. And it's engaged like a cafeteria food fight in there. And I mean that in a good way. Like it's wild because I've trained people to engage in that way. My engagement stats are off the charts because, we've trained people to engage in that way. And so when you do this right, you can train your people to literally do 85% of the heavy lifting of engagement. Why do we care so much about engagement? Let me just take a quick sidebar. We care so much about engagement because Facebook cares so much about engagement. When you have a group that is what they call hyper engaged, that's a signal to Facebook, hey, this group is actually doing the job that we want it to do. And what is Facebook's objectives? Facebook has 2 objectives and only 2 objectives. Keep you on the platform longer, which serves objective number 2, serve you more ads, period. That's what they exist to do. They exist to trap you on the platform And while you're trapped, serve you more advertisements. So engagement has been linked, high levels of engagement has been linked to you, the end user, and me, the end user, spending more time on the platform, which then of course serves the secondary goal. So when we align our goals as group owners with Facebook's goals of keeping people on the platform longer, i.e. engaging, Facebook says, hey, group owner, thanks for that. We're going to send you tons of free members who are searching for you via keywords. We'll put you up at the top of the search results. We'll suggest your group to them over on the bottom right in the suggested groups boxes. Like, you're scratching our back, we'll scratch yours. So we love engagement because engagement gets us boatloads of free leads on autopilot without really having to do a whole lot. So this is number 2. My little Slack thing's going off, sorry. This is phase number 2, which then sets us up beautifully for phase number 3, which is everybody's favorite phase, is the monetize, automate, and outsource phase. And basically this is a phase where all of your hard work begins to come to fruition. And we're talking about mindset in here. We're talking about all the different monetization vehicles you could leverage. We are making sure that you understand how to go live and monetize and how to sell coming from a place of service, coming from a place of making sure that your target audience understands that you are there primarily to serve them. You also have an opportunity for them if they would like to take that relationship to the next level, if they would like to learn more, if they would like to, get on a coaching call with you or whatever, your offer happens to be, you will give them the opportunity to do that at the end, but primarily you are all about service. So your quote unquote monetized lives are, 45 minutes or more of teaching and content and transformation for your people. And then a mention at the end of, here's how you can ascend this relationship, should that be, something you'd be interested in doing. And so we give you all kinds of different scripts to use in your group. Like, you don't even have to think about what to say. You don't even have to literally think about how to do this. We'll give it to you. And they're all templatized. You just put in your information and blah, there it is. So makes it very, very, very simple. And we have a killer graduation training here because you're graduating from phase 3, which is the last phase. We talked to you about crushing sales in the DMs. And I've actually brought in Grant Elertson, who is the just top sales guy for Andrew Cruzy and his 7-figure CEO program and Tribe of Buyers. He's just a killer in the DMs. And so he comes in and trains us about, how to close deals in the DMs. It's just fantastic. So guys, as you can see, not only do I withhold nothing, and not only do you get the basics done right from the start, you also get to avoid the biggest mistakes that I made in the beginning. And remember, you don't need to be an expert. You just need to solve people's problems. I always tell people, look, to the 4-year-old, the 6-year-old who can tie their shoe is a god, right? Oh my gosh, are you serious? How do you even do that? That's crazy. So all you need to do, you never want to misrepresent yourself. Never. Don't ever do that. That's so inauthentic and so dishonest. You never, ever want to do that. What you want to do is you want to be super clear about finding your 4-year-olds, right? Find your 4-year-olds. That's the battle cry. Find your 4-year-olds. So what is it that you've studied, that you've mastered in some way, even in some small way, that others have not? And then go find your 4-year-olds who would absolutely be over the moon to learn that thing from you. Right? That's how you do it. Or if you're just I don't know anything, I'm just beginning, oh my gosh, that's cool too. This is called invite them on the journey. So literally it's, hey guys, watch me go from 0 to hero in whatever capacity that means. Maybe you want to lose a lot of weight. And that's what your Facebook group is going to be all about, weight loss tactics. Or maybe you want to, you really, really, really want to learn how to cook Italian, but every time you go to the kitchen, you set it on fire. And you're okay, guys, watch me go from 0 to hero in the kitchen because I'm basically a fire hazard, but I really, really want to do this. So cool. Take them along on the journey. Guys, we wouldn't have reality TV if we didn't love that crap. We love that crap. We love watching people like The Biggest Loser or Big Brother or all those shows where we just watch people do stuff. That's what this can be. So if you're weirded out by, oh God, I have to be an expert. No, you don't. You just have to open the kimono, as Tim Ferriss says, open the kimono and just invite people along on your journey. right? So, and you don't need to be creative. As I showed you, you can force Facebook to serve you all the wonderful post templates that you need, and you don't need to be an extrovert. You just need to leverage your alter ego. I will literally show you guys everything that you need to know to do this. I will even show you who to target to make sure you hear yes a lot, how to make it a no-brainer for your prospects to buy from you, how to track the perfect customers for your products, how and what to post with tons and tons of post templates, all the nuts and bolts of being successful six-figure Facebook group owner. I will even give you a chance to grab my entire workflow system, like all of my Trello boards. So implementing this stuff is a breeze. I'll teach you how to batch create content, get a week's worth of postings done in 1 to 2 hours a week, leaving you the time to do whatever you want for the rest of your day or week. Like I'll tell you what to post, when to post, and how you can kill it with the proven monetization scripts. And yes, I give you all of my scripts. I told you guys it's going to be complete, right? I even give you foundational mindset coaching. Guys, I am right now in 2 $50,000 coaching programs. So you can do the math. I'm paying $100,000 a year for major business coaching, which includes insane mindset coaching. So you get some serious ninja voodoo for your mindset if you're having any issues around, valuing your services or, selling in your group or monetizing your knowledge or whatever it is that you might be struggling with. Trust me, we can work through that. Because here's the deal. I want you to be successful, period. I want you to write to me and say, hey, I just made my first $10,000 as a group owner. That, my friends, will absolutely make my freaking year. As a One Group Away Challenger, you get lifetime access to One Group Away Challenge, all updates, all bonuses, all the helpful group owner software freebies and discounts. And by the way, I'm adding new ones all of the time. We actually have one of Kim Dang's stuff in there. You're going to also get dedicated Facebook groups, coaches inside of the challenge to help you crush it. So it's not me. There are other coaches in there to help you, right? We're serious about getting you guys success. This is real, guys. I want you to understand that I care a ton and I want you to succeed. So the past hour or so, you guys have learned how incredible life as a Facebook group owner can be, right? Easy sales, don't need to be creative, don't need to be an extrovert, don't even need to be an expert. No more hunting. You become the coveted prey. I want you to understand something. Your success is my primary driver. I told you that I'm on a mission to create 100 six-figure Facebook group owners. I want to hear from you. Hey, Alex, the OGAC, which is what we lovingly call the One Group Away Challenge, has changed my life forever. I left my job and I now make twice as much in half of the time. Here's some just incredible testimonials, and I definitely cannot fit them all on one page. I'd be here for a long time. We have just an unbelievable testimonials collection at this point of people who've gone through the challenge and implemented. You can see David Waldy here. He went through the challenge and monetized a super weensy group in the beginning, $8,000 in 2 months. And this is as he was just getting started. I'm talking David was green. So you don't have to know it all. You don't have to be a big shot. You don't have to have a big group to make money with a Facebook group. Guys, so what you're going to get with the One Group Away Challenge and full access, that is a $15,617 value. Plus, on top of that, you're going to get the high profit group growth engagement and monetization roadmap, which tells you kind of where you are and where you're going, right, at all times, so that you understand where you are in the process and know exactly what the next steps are to take. You're going to get the One Group Away Challenge workbook. Guys, this is where the magic happens. I literally regularly have people tell me, like, I will pay for you to print this and bind this and send it to me. We haven't gotten there yet. We're not doing that yet, but it is such a valuable workbook that people are willing to literally pay for the workbook itself. You'll get the Facebook group asset content and post templates. I routinely have people tell me that these post templates get them group members hand over fist. Like, it's wild. And you're going to get unlimited access to a group of elite Facebook groups, coaches, including myself. And when I say unlimited access, I mean it. This is not the One Funnel Away Challenge. We don't archive the group when it's done. We don't delete the group. We don't kick. Like, literally, you want to be in there for the next 18 years? Cool, do it. Like, nobody's kicking you out. It's good. That's what I mean by, like, people have gone through the challenge and they're still hanging out in the group because they get so much value from the community. And they also get to come back anytime they want and say, hey, I've got this question. So here's the deal, guys. In 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, when Facebook changes its algorithms again, and Newsflash, it will, right? Like when that happens, you can come back and be like, oh my God, this guy's falling. Facebook changes algorithms. What do I do? And I'll be like, cool, don't worry. We've anticipated this. Here's what you're going to do, right? So you get this unlimited access to this group, including myself, of elite Facebook groups coaches that are going to walk you through whatever, whatever Thanos-like algorithmic God knows what is going to come down the pike. This has a value of $11,385. I'm not going to give you all the individual values. I know you guys can read. Bonus number one, we're going to throw in a group launch checklist so you guys understand every single thing that you need to do before launch. Like you're never going to wonder, oh crap, did I do it all? Did I get it all right? Am I missing anything? No, you're going to know exactly what you need to do before launching. Bonus number two, we're going to give you a 30 done for you, proven to engage Facebook posts at a $297 value. Guys, these are posts that I myself vetted and went through and made sure that these posts engage like freaking gangbusters. Like I tested these bad boys and they just went off the charts for me. So proven to engage Facebook posts, 30 of them to get you started so that you literally can come out of the gate just running. We're going to give you the Facebook Lives monetization scripts for selling without selling, $497 value. You can also get free software license to GroupConvert, which is one of Kim's softwares, which is just literally the most amazing thing ever. If you don't know what GroupConvert is, A, where have you been? B, it helps GroupConvert members. It helps convert group members to email leads auto-magically. It just like slurps them up from the little email box where they put it. It puts it over in a Google Sheet, and then it's via the magic of Zapier, zaps it over into your email autoresponder. I cannot tell you how many hours this software saves me per month. Literally probably 15 to 20 hours a month, because when I was doing this manually, I wanted to die. I literally wanted to hang myself. It was the worst thing ever. So Kim has solved just an unbelievable problem for us with this software. It says $147 value. I question that because actually it saves me 15 to 20 hours a month, and my hourly rate is a lot higher than 147 bucks. So bonus number 5, massive discounts on amazing Facebook group related software and courses. Like I'm partnering up with software creators all of the time to offer their softwares that are valuable for group owners, right? They're all group facing. They're valuable for group owners. They're coming in, they're going, okay, my retail is way the heck up here, but for you and all of your OGAC members, we're going to give it like at this just raging discount. So we've just got a bunch of really cool discounts on amazing Facebook group related software for anybody who joins the OGAC, which is a lot of fun, saves you a lot of money. And we're going to give free access to our $1 Million Messenger Monetization Masterclass. 15 people who join the One Group Away Challenge tonight. I told you something tonight. I told you that my secret sauce is the Facebook omnipresence formula, which everybody's going to get a copy of, right? Married to the monetization scripts, which everybody gets a copy of when you join, married with the third thing was the $1 Million Messenger Monetization Masterclass, right? This is a class that my wife, who happens to be a former sales rep for a $10 million a year business, on how they close sales in Facebook Messenger, right? So she used to work for, I don't know if you guys have heard of Kevin David, but she was a high ticket closer for Kevin David. And so she's going to spill all the beans on how they closed in the DMs, which is a lot of fun and really great for Facebook group owners. So for the first 15 people who join tonight, they're going to get that free access to that masterclass. And I can't give that to everybody simply because we cannot give away all the secrets, because if everybody's doing it, it's not a secret anymore. So the value for all of these bonuses is $1,738. But again, I would say that any deals that you close through Messenger, if you're doing high ticket, you're going to make, I actually have a guy who keeps messaging me. It's so fun. He went through this masterclass. He has already closed 3 $4,000 deals with what he learned in this masterclass, which is just like, amazing. That's 12 grand that he made just from the masterclass. So what you're going to get, big stack here, One Group Away Challenge, $19.97 value, grow, engage, monetize your Facebook group. This is like that should say workbook, I think. You're going to get all the roadmaps, the templates, the coaching, that's just like, this is a crazy town. Oh, I see. my heading got lost. I was like, what is this? I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, I can't read this. All right, I got it. I lost my heading. You get unlimited access to small group coaching. You'll get all of the templates. You'll get expert Facebook Lives video coaching. Guys, we give you feedback on your Facebook Live. So you can go in there all sweaty and scared and freaking out and oh my gosh. And you're going to have somebody there to be like, You're doing good. You're doing fine. Here's how we're going to improve your lighting. We're going to make sure that you actually look at the green light when you talk, your camera, right? Don't look down. So you're going to get all this amazing feedback to help make you a better presenter on your Facebook Lives and make you so much more confident, right? You're going to get the group checklist at $297 value. You're going to get the 30 done for you proven to engage Facebook posts, $297 value. You're going to get the Facebook Lives monetization scripts for selling without selling at a $497 value. You're going to get the free software license to GroupConvert at a much higher value than $147, truthfully. Massive discounts on amazing Facebook group related software and courses, which really is priceless because that continues to be added to on the daily. And for the first 15 people who join, you will get the $1 Million Messenger Monetization Masterclass at a $997 value, which is a total value of $15,617. I did not even tell you about the 21 unannounced bonuses inside of the challenge membership area. I like totally forgot when I was setting up that stack to do that. So I was like, all right, we'll just throw it here. So guys, you have a ton more bonus trainings inside of here that I didn't even talk about. You can kind of see a little quick snapshot of these. I couldn't even get them all on a single screenshot to fit on the thing, but there's 21 more bonuses that are unannounced inside of the challenge membership area itself. You also get access to this incredible community, this network. I have seen people inside of the OGAC community literally help each other grow their stature, grow their influence inside of the community. Like, it's really amazing. They're doing interview swaps. They're like helping connect each other. I mean, your net worth is your network, and the network of people inside. We got Catherine Jones in that group. I've got Jamie Atkinson's in that group. I've got Doug Boughton in that group. Rachel S. Lee is in that group. Chris Fong is there. Like we've got a ton of heavy hitters inside of the OGAC community. And so it's just it's a phenomenal community. It's intimate. And we really get down in there and help each other. It's phenomenal. Daily coaching inside that group, bi-weekly Q&A calls. You can ask any question, anytime, and get support. And we do free OGAC members only training webinars. We just had a webinar on bots. We did webinars on what do you do when people don't fill out the email box? How do you get their email? We had somebody come in and just train us on an amazing method that she happens to be implementing with her VA, and it's getting her a 50% response rate. So literally, for all the people who do not fill out, the email box when they join, she was getting frustrated. So she figured out a method with her VA, and now they get a 50% response rate when they reach out to people, and they do get that email address. And it's just like a phenomenal system. So we just did a training on that too. So guys, I want to ask you a question. If all you got from this was a Facebook group that only made you an extra $1,000 per month, and you know what I'm making from my group per month, right? So I just went way conservative here. If all you got was this Facebook group that made you only a $1K a month, that's an extra $12K a year. Would it make sense for me to charge $3,000 for it? Because then everything after that is just pure profit in your pocket. If all this did was finally give you enough money to take a family vacation, would it be worth it? What if all it did was give you a kick in the butt to finally get you moving? Would it be worth it? Or if, like me, it enabled me to finally pay off my credit card debt that was crushing me, would it be worth it? I'll give you a hint. It was. So you can see why it's a really, really good deal at $3,000. But guys, I decided to get a bit crazy and give all of this away at $997 to the general public. But because you are special and because Kim is a good friend, I want you guys to be able to get started right now for $497. All right. So if you are interested, I want you to go to the link here on the page. It is https://LNK, that is an LNKW.co/1group away Kim Dang. We tried to make it really easy for you. One group away to Kim Dang. So you're going to see that I'm going to switch the slide, but you will see this link. Do not worry. And then I want you guys to remember, for the first 15 people who invest tonight, we have the $1 Million Messenger Monetization Masterclass, literally unveiling the ways in which Kevin David's closers know how to close in the DMs. Like, imagine if you could close people, if you could connect with your group members in the DMs in a way in which that was non-intrusive, that provided massive value, that really opened up a conversation for deep connection, deep exploration of what it is they desire to accomplish, and that really invited them to step into possibility, right? So that they could invest in themselves. Imagine understanding that process and having that skill. It's exceedingly powerful. So if you're ready to get started, just go to the link below. I'm going to be honest, guys. Like when I realized I'd cracked the code, I had two choices. I could keep this information close to my chest. I could keep it to myself and just keep profiting from it, right? Or I could create some challenge or course or something that could assist entrepreneurs around the world. And I chose to assist people because I really care about your results. Guys, I wasn't a nurse for over 10 years because I don't care. I care a lot. In fact, when people ask me what my superpowers are, I say one of my superpowers is that I care a lot and people know it, right? So I created this because I care about your results and I want you to get results. So if you're interested in getting started, go ahead and visit the link below. I told you about the two choices that I had. Right now, you have two choices. The first option is absolutely do nothing. Be like, hey, Alex, cool training. Thanks so much. I'm not going to join right now. I'm not going to take this leap of faith, which, by the way, is 100% risk-free and totally, totally valid. The second option you have is make this small investment today compared to the huge value you're going to get in return and just give it a go. Like, remember, you have me on your team. And if it works for you, that is so amazing. And like, you're going to be one of my 100. And I'm so excited. If not, I want you to just ask for your money back and you'll get it, right? I have a stupid, ridiculous 365-day guarantee. So you sign up today, and if you put in the work and it doesn't work for you, I don't care if it's 364 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now. Let me know, and I will give you your money back, right? Like I am trying to take all of the risk off of you, put all of the risk on me. Why? Because I know that if you do the work, it will work for you. I want to tell you guys about a friend of mine. I have a guy I know who I went to college with, and he decided, God bless him, to invest in a Starbucks franchise, which I don't know if you guys know this, but investing in a franchise like that can literally take 3 to 5 years just to get back your initial investment. Like literally, this dude is not going to be even in the black. He's not even a hit break even for 3 to 5 years. And that's with the stinking Starbucks, with the line like half the time at the register. Like they just can't sell enough to make back that initial investment for 3 to 5 years. With this sort of thing, you can literally 5X it in your first month. Like it is nuts. When doing this right, you can absolutely 5X it in your first month. I want to tell you the tale of two people. On the left, we have Layabout Lisa, and on the right, we have Take Action Tina. Now, I got to tell you, at different points in my life, I have been Layabout Lisa, and I have been Take Action Tina. So I got nothing but love for both people. Layabout Lisa, she listened to this training. She's like, cool, Alex, that's nice. That's awesome. I'm going to dip. I'm going to go watch some Netflix. Peace out. See you later. That's awesome. Layabout Lisa, you go with your bad self, no problem. Unfortunately, nothing is going to change, however, for Layabout Lisa. Take Action Tina, however, on the other side, she is picking up what I am putting down. She's like, oh yeah, I get this. I get that I can, in a number of months, go from where I am, which is probably not where I ultimately want to be, to where I actually want to be. And that I can do this. I see the path, right? I can do this with the Facebook groups format. I know how to do this. I see it, and I trust Alex, and she's going to be by my side, and I have a community of people around me who are going to support me to get where I want to go. If you're a Take Action Tina, I want to work with you. I would like to invite you to click on this link and get started, because I literally cannot wait to work with you. Nothing but love for Layabout Lisa. I feel you, girl. Been there. But Take Action Tina, you're my girl. You are my girl. So guys, if you want to get started, if you're feeling like a Take Action Tina and you want to get started for just $4.97 today, go ahead and click the link below, https://lnkw.co/1groupaway.kimdang. And I want you guys to know something. Like, I'm not even technically inclined enough to know how to embed a video. Like as I was putting these slides together, I was like, I know there's got to be a way that you can embed video and like get it to play, but I couldn't figure it out. So like you can kind of be technically dumb and still do this stuff. Like I want you to know that. All right. So I'm so technically dumb that I could not figure out how to do this. So I had to just take a screenshot of our video testimonials page and show you that legit, this is working for a lot of people. We have entire like pages of these video testimonials, but I just don't know how to get them to embed in a Google slide. So there you go. You can be technically challenged and still make this work. So if you want to get started, again, there is the link below. But I want to actually invite Kim to come and join us for a second, because Kim, in her infinite coolness, has decided to sweeten the deal for you, because she wants you to get results too, right? We talked about this off air before we came on. Like, we want to see you win. We want to see you ride this wave of Facebook groups like ascension that's happening right now. Like, in the Facebook ecosystem, there are a few more powerful people right now than Facebook group owners. Like, it's about to get really good because Facebook is just loving on us so hard. So she's decided she's invested in your success as well, and she wants to sweeten the deal. So guys, for anyone who purchases before Monday, December 8th at midnight PST, write that down, before Monday, December 8th at midnight PST, you will also get free access to, take it away, Ms. Kim.
All right, so you will, who thinks that was so awesome? Everything that, all the value that Alex has dropped. Smash that heart button if you are a Take Action Tony or a Take Action Tina.
There you go, I love it.
That was so amazing. I'm getting feedback from everyone here. There's about around 45 of you right now.
Oh my gosh, that's
watching.
awesome.
So that's so cool. You guys have watched all the way, and that's amazing. So you will get a free license of QuickLinkConvert.com. And if you have no idea what that is, it's one of my Chrome extensions that solves the problem of getting links. A lot of times as an affiliate marketer and as a marketer, I just have to go to my short link program all the time to grab these links.
Oh, it's such a pain in the butt. Yeah.
Yeah. So what this solves is you having to leave your window to go to that short link, because you can just load it all up to a Google Sheet and it will tap into your Google Sheet by keyword search. And you can pull up all the links you have with all the short links, everything that you dump into a Google Sheet. Because to be honest, a lot of us have all these short links softwares all around, and we have to click many times in order to get that short link to give to our people for them to go and buy something from us or get more knowledge or get more value. So QuickLinkConvert, super cool. And if you stay past this, I can answer all your questions and do a demo, show you everything. I just want to get through this part of the bonus for you guys.
Cool. Yeah.
Super fast. You get a gold executive plan of myownextension.com. And what that is it literally is your own extension. The idea was inspired by Marcus Campbell, and he's an affiliate marketer, and he has 6,000 users using his Chrome extension and clicking on his links. So if you have 6,000 people constantly clicking on your affiliate links or your offer links because they have your Chrome extension on their desktop, what are the chances that you will lose touch with them? You know, what are the chances that you will form a stronger connection with them because you're on your desktop? So Doug Botten actually uses this Chrome extension. He gave me a raving testimonial, and it's on that page, myownextension.com. You also get that. And then this one is kind of a super controversial Chrome extension. So I only talk about it sometimes. And I call this
my sure if we were going to include it. But I was like, yeah, let's go. The controversy, let's do it.
She was fine with the T. So I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
My Chrome extension that lets you clone ClickFunnels pages, I only offer it sometimes on lives. I really don't talk about it. It's a Fight Club kind of Chrome extension. If you get
That's right, it's Fight Club extension.
Just be quiet. Just benefit from it. But honestly, the reason why I use all of these Chrome extensions for myself all the time is because ClickFunnels, as amazing as they are to validate ideas and to smash credit cards, right? At the end of the day, they still have some features where I can't just take one of my other pages and quickly put it into an existing funnel that I have, like copy and paste it within even my own ClickFunnels account. So this I use specifically for myself to be able to save time for myself as well. And it has benefited a lot of people that know about it during specific times where they ask me. They're like, Kim, I have Chrome extension.
First rule of Fight Club, do not talk about the Fight Club.
Do not talk about it, okay? Just benefit from it. There are versions out there that are broken, that are not working. I can guarantee like my version works really well. I just used it the other day because I need to copy my own page over to another funnel, and it was super easy to do. So
that's amazing.
That's part of the package as well. I really want to sweeten the pot because I know that there is so much power and so much like community and strength and income ability in having your own Facebook group. And what Alex has created with her one group away challenge is she has this gift that she can provide to you guys. So instead of having you be on the fence, I kind of want to like push you over the fence.
She's trying to just kick your ass right over the edge.
Go over the edge, because you would benefit so much from learning how to grow your group and being able to monetize from it. And I've been talking to a lot of you guys throughout this whole presentation, and some of you have 4,000 Facebook group members in a specific niche, or like 2,000, and you're not doing anything about it. You don't know how to go about it the right way. You're sitting on
gold money.
Yeah, you're sitting on money. You're sitting on gold mine. So if you have even this is for beginners, but this is also for people who are sitting on literally.
If you're sitting on a gold mine, but you're not actually mining the gold, this is for you. This is absolutely for you. And in fact, I'll tell you, while I did design it for people who maybe didn't have a group, I have actually had several group members go through. I've had Rachel S. Lee go through it and be like, damn, I'm learning all this stuff that I'm not doing. I got to implement all this stuff. Oh my gosh. So there's stuff in there for everybody. For everybody.
For every single one. And Robert, if you are watching, I know you're still on, Robert, so hello. You said that a few years back, you have over 6,000 members in your outdoors market Facebook group. Wow. It was extremely active, but barely gets any actions these days. So if you can resonate with that, someone who has a huge group, but now they let it die, they're sitting on something that they can totally revive and monetize.
Yeah, you can re-engage. You can definitely re-engage. It'll take a little bit of time and it'll take some elbow grease, but you can re-engage. I have a process for that. It's a 90-day process to re-engage, but that's an absolute gold mine. Absolute gold mine. The outdoor market, those guys spend so much money that's just, I'm chomping at the bit right now. I'm like, I want to have that group.
Patrick Toodle say just bought it. Awesome, Patrick. Yay.
Patrick. All right. So just so you guys know, Kim's not done with her bonuses. She has a whole other page of bonuses that she's got for you.
I'm not done.
Not done.
This is insane amount of value. I believe in Alex. I met her live. She's not just an internet person.
Yeah.
So I that's why I'm putting on all these bonuses, because if you're on the fence, I want you to glide over the fence and feel, happy about doing so, because this is investing in yourself and in your, if some of her students, they could quit their full-time job because of a Facebook group, and that's insane.
Honestly, I've just had Dan Cook and Teresa Morado quit their jobs, and they're going all in on their Facebook group, and they have just agreed to become coaches in the OGAC to show people how they're doing it. I mean, these guys are having success. This is happening for people, right? So this is not just theoretical. This is real. It's a really exciting time.
Yeah, I love it. And I love your energy.
Thank you. I love yours. It's awesome.
Thanks. So you will get a 1-year free subscription of groupfriender.com. It is a new Chrome extension that I'm developing. Again, it is in beta phase, and some of the people in my community have purchased early access to it for a lifetime, but this is a 1-year subscription. It is totally free for you to try out. It will bulk remove unengaged or right now unavailable users from your group. And why that's important is because with a group, the Facebook algorithm looks at the group and say, okay, you know, most of it is not engaged people, and then they're
Your ratio is down.
yeah, and also some of them just changed their Facebook name, you know, and when they change their Facebook name, their old Facebook profile, for many of you guys, you might not know this, but it still counts as your group number. And those people are not even available. They're totally just off the grid. They changed their name. They have a new profile now, but their old profile and their old member count is part of your existing Facebook group. So this will help you do that. The next feature for GroupFriender is going to be figuring out who engaged according to what time frame, like the past 7 months, the past year. So you can be able to bulk remove that. I see a big demand for knowing how to just quickly and automatically figure out your Facebook group engagement, and that is why GroupFriender is born. So that's what you get.
It serves a great purpose. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and so that's GroupFriender. SOPs for your virtual assistant to manage your Facebook group for you. So this one I added because I already have a lot of systems and operations for my own virtual assistant to manage my Facebook groups. Not only one Facebook group, which the one you're in has over 5,000 members, but other ones that have 1,000 and then like 500. There's a lot of other groups out there. And I've managed to not, you know, kill myself.
Right, exactly. No, you have to have virtual assistants. I mean, I have virtual assistants managing all my groups as well. I have like 5 groups as well. And it's like, at that point, you just want to like die. You're just like, oh, it's too much. So you have to have a virtual assistant. You have to have standard operating procedures for them to follow to manage the group. And basically, guys, the point is, you have somebody who's low cost doing all of the low ROI admin work that comes along with a Facebook group so that you, the group owner, can focus on the high ROI activities of serving your people and monetizing your knowledge and or product or service, right? So those are the activities you need to be focusing on, while your virtual assistant is focusing on the lower ROI admin activities of running your group.
Yeah, and to quickly let you know on some of it, we had 52 people watch this presentation at the very beginning. And that wasn't all me. I'm not the one tagging you guys. I'm not the one messaging everyone. I have someone to help me during that way. I am still around, okay? If you message me, I'm still there and reading your messages. But it helps a lot. Like even when I actually met Kevin David several times, and he uses GroupConvert too. And he talked to me, he's like, man, at my level, I have 9 virtual assistants managing my Facebook groups and my messages. And it's like, you know, these people who are kind of, they've been in the marketing industry for a long time and they're kind of really killing it. They implement that system. They implement teams, virtual assistants, because they know they can't do it alone. So that's what also I provide. And then job post swipe to hire the perfect VA to manage for Facebook groups.
So good.
So
good, dude.
So the reason why I have this, it's also modeling after what Rachel provides, but I have over 6 years of hiring virtual assistants, having a lot of virtual assistants under my belt. My oldest virtual assistant has been with me for 6 years now. So I've developed this system and this process to go and find virtual assistants that are reliable and where to find them. Because you can go, you know, onto the wild, wild west of the internet and just try to find someone and be like, help me.
People.
Go like, help me. But no, I've been through a lot of agencies that are hit or miss. I've experienced a lot of just bad hiring experiences. So bottling up that knowledge, I want to help you be able to hire a good virtual assistant. They don't have to be super rock star, but they're good enough and they will help you move along. And I feel like this is something that will help with what Alex's program. So all of these Chrome extensions that I have, everything that I'm offering as part of the bundle for her, as part of the bonus bundle, is to help you along with what you're getting into with the one group away challenge. It's not like super random.
Yeah, no, we really thought about this, about putting all this together, and we were like, what is going to move the needle for people? Like, what's going to make a dent for them, and kind of like move their business forward in terms of like participating in this challenge and getting the most out of their Facebook group and treating it as a business from the start, right, guys? Like, this is not just a little hobby or whatever. Like, if you want to make 6 figures with a group, I actually, one of my mentors that I was telling you about, like with his email list, this guy has a group of over 225,000 people right now, and he's making $325,000 a month. I wanted to get that right. $325,000 a month from a 225,000 member group. So you can grow your groups like ad infinitum. You can grow them and grow them and grow them and grow them. And depending upon the niche that you're in and the products that you're selling and or promoting or whatever it is, he happened to start as an affiliate marketer. It was in the health and diet niche, which is a very active niche, and Facebook groups are great. A lot of people who want to lose weight, they're, they need like the safety and intimacy of a Facebook group. And, they don't want to talk about their weight or like show pictures to anybody outside, but they'll do like the before and after pictures in like a safe group setting. So he was doing this like health and diet group, and it just grew and grew and grew. He started out as an affiliate marketer, and when he realized like just the incredible appetite for this product that he was promoting, he was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to create all these info products around it or whatever. So he still promotes that product, but he went and created a whole like coaching course around it, and like info products and ebooks and calendars and shopping lists and all kinds of stuff that are his own products that he gets 100% of the sale for. And the guy just kills it. And he comes totally from a place of service. It's amazing, right? So you can, don't believe the lie that it's either serve, 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 or earn, earn, earn. You can do both. You can do both. And it's beautiful.
Yeah. And Jeff Miller, I don't know. I mean, you've met him.
Yeah, I know Jeff.
He passed the $1 million mark on his Facebook group, and he has 30,000 members in his Facebook group, which is huge.
Yeah.
And almost gonna be 40,000. But yeah, every single time he this is what he told me. He's like, it's kind of like you're Justin Bieber. You can sell your own tickets over and over again because you provide value to your people.
That's it.
Ask them to say, hey, I'm going to provide you more value, but this one is extra special and it's going to be paid. If you want to attend it, then here's the ticket for it. And
exactly.
And he goes and he does that twice a month, and he does really well. And yeah, he makes over $1 million just from his Facebook group.
Incredible. Guys, this is not a joke. This is real.
It's real. It's
really, really real. Very cool. So I want to just real quick, we're going to head over to question and answer time now, guys. I want to make sure that every single person's question is answered, that nobody leaves this training with any question marks hanging over their heads, like whatever you need. And if you still have questions and you're just like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to ask it here, you can either do like a 3-way messenger chat with me and Kim, or if you want to email me at support@alexselliot.com, you can do that too, but you must mention the code KimDang, all caps, to receive any bonuses, right? Like if I don't know where you're coming from, I don't know how to get you Kim's bonuses, right? That makes sense, right? So make sure you're using the code KimDang so we can credit her for the sale and get all the fun bonuses for you in play. So, and yeah, if you're ready to get started, man, https://lnkw.co/1 group away Kim Dang. That is the link you want. So guys, let's jump over to the question box. Does anybody have a question that we have skipped over or missed? Or
actually, during this time, I spent recording down the questions.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I have a few questions. Jonathan William Dunkerley said, if you have a generic to your niche Facebook group you are using more to grow your email list, should you start a new one or convert your existing group? So
I'm not 100% sure I understood that, but from what I think I understand, so the group is rather generic and he wants to go niche, and he's not sure, should I convert the existing group I have or create a new group? I'm hoping that I got that right. And here's the answer. It depends. That's the answer. And it depends on a couple of things. It depends on how active is the group right now, right? Is the group super, super active? Is the group dead, right? Like because those are two different groups entirely. If it's completely dead, I'd probably say start another group, because you're asking too many things of the group at once. Number one, you're pivoting. And number two, then you're asking a dead group to come to life. Like that's just going to be a whole lot of work. Whereas you could start fresh in the niche that you want to do and just come out of the gate running and grow it pretty quickly. If the group is like on fire and it's totally active and whatever, then what I would probably do is ask myself the question, is the niche that I want to transition into so totally like unrelated to this kind of general group that it like is weird and doesn't make sense? For example, if I have a relatively generic group, and I because I don't know what topic you're talking about, and so generic is a little hard. So if, for example, you have a group that's all about cooking, right? It's just all about cooking, not any particular style of cooking, just cooking. It's all about cooking. And then all of a sudden you just get completely obsessed with French poodles. Like you're probably not going to convert that group, right? It's just too hard. It's too much. It's too big of an ask to say, hey, cooking people, come on over here and share my passion for poodles. Like it's just not going to work. So what you need to do is you need to really understand like how much of a am I asking from people, and is like how much is too much, like, and that is just too much. So, but if, for example, you are about affiliate marketing, just general kind of affiliate marketing, and then you want to start talking about online traffic strategies, and so you're really not going to focus too much on affiliate marketing anymore, but you're going to focus on online traffic strategies. That's probably a shift that most of your existing audience will buy into, right? Because guess what? What's the number one thing that affiliate marketers need? They need traffic, right? So that being the case, like it's not such a huge ask. You've only made a very slight pivot versus a larger pivot. So again, without all of the details, it's hard for me to answer, but hopefully my answer is illuminating nonetheless.
Yeah, and Robin has a really good question, what to do with an existing group, and I feel like you kind of answered part of it. But Robin, if you are still here, I think you are, can you expand on your
drop the question again? Absolutely. I'd love to answer it for sure. Margarita has joined. Margarita, welcome, my friend. Woo!
Hey, Margarita.
We're excited to have you in the OGAC, as we lovingly call it. I love it. Yeah. So Robin, let me see if I can scroll and see the question. What do you do with an existing group?
It's going to be a lot of scrolling.
Okay.
Eric Mann also has a question. Do pages still have a place?
Pages still have a place. That's a really great question. Pages have a place. So pages are really good for social proof, right? Hey, look at me. I have lots of followers. Like there's still some credibility to that. So they're great for social proof. They're excellent for getting your customers to review you. Again, that's testimonials. That's more social proof. So for example, when you have delivered a great service, delivered a great product, help them with customer service, or gone out of your way to like get on a call with them and troubleshoot something or whatever it is, it's always a good idea to be like, hey, if you felt like this was a great experience, I would be so grateful if you wouldn't mind just throwing me a review over on my page. That helps me serve more people. And so you just give them the opportunity to give back when they're in a good mood, right? Because you've just served them, or they've just had a great experience, or whatever it is. Or if they reach out and they're like, I just want to tell you you're amazing. You're like, that's so great. Could you say that on my review page? Like that is a really great time to do that, because then you start accruing lots of testimonials and again, social proof. So that's another great way to leverage a page. Also, pages are the only way in which you can run paid traffic, right? Without a page, you cannot run paid traffic. So, and again, like retargeting ads are pretty cheap. So, like you don't want to completely throw out the paid ads baby with the bathwater. I like sometimes retargeting ads, if somebody's watched a certain percentage of a video, I know they're interested. They wouldn't have watched the video all the way to the end if they weren't interested, right? But for some reason, they didn't click the like buy now button. So sometimes they just need a little bit more push. So that's where like a pretty cheap retargeting ad would come into play. So, you know, yeah, if you're ever looking to run paid traffic, you cannot whatsoever do it without a page. Fourthly, I like pages because they give you excess data about people who have like additional data about people who have watched your videos, how long they watched them, like what percentage they watched them, how many people watched them. Like that data lives in a page in a way that it just doesn't live in a group. Like I can't, you know, unless I'm looking at the number of eyeballs on the live, like I can't capture data. I don't know how many people watched it live. I don't know how long they watched it. I don't know what percentage they watched, you know, like that kind of stuff. So it's really good data about what your people are into and what they're not into. Cause you can see if you put a video on your, you know, on your business page and everybody's loving on it. And maybe that wasn't the video you thought everybody's going to love. You thought everybody's going to love that other thing you taught, but it was just it's total doozy. Well, better to go with the data of what your people are actually telling you they want than, you know, just your hunch. So it does have a place. What's also fun to do is to go live on your business page and then share that into your group. And it's a little trick. So go live on your business page, share it into your group, and then you can retarget anybody inside your group who watched that video, right? How cool is it to retarget people in your group? Like that is your warmest, hottest audience. And if they haven't bought from you yet, like you need to be retargeting them. So there's little tricks you can do when you have a page and a group, and you can kind of play with that. So hopefully I answered the question. There is a place for pages, but pages are sure as heck not going to get you organic reach. It's pay to play. So if you're running ads, cool, rock on with your bad self. You'll get reach. If you're not running ads, you will not get organic reach. You cannot expect that. You can expect that from a group. You can't expect that from your personal profile. You cannot expect that from a business page.
Go, Alex! You're amazing.
Oh my gosh, who's that? What's that? What?
Whoever that is, thanks.
That's so cool.
Oh, come on. You know who this is. Girl,
Oh,
you
I hear it now. I hear it now. It's Tim.
Tim.
I hear it. I didn't catch it the first time. I wasn't expecting it. That was awesome. Thanks, brother. So funny.
Eric says he has a huge compliment for you, Alex. He's like, Alex, I've looked a lot of the training, and the thing I connect with so much about your training and energy is that you're so powerfully energetic, but still within just a year from your mom's bedroom floor. So you're still so grounded and focusing on delivering value while still being really connected with the issues of the startup entrepreneur, the biggest of which is getting started.
Oh man, that is like the nicest thing ever. Thank you so much. He said,
I think this is finally going to help me break through. And so I decided to take massive action.
Wow. That means so much to me, Eric. I cannot probably put it into words. I don't want to cry. So thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that. And yeah, it's funny because we're coming up on a year to her accident, and it's like it's a really amazing thing when I actually get quiet and I sit down and I just think about the journey that I've been on this year. It has been both one of the most painful, challenging, difficult, sleep deprived, as well as glorious and amazing, life-changing years I've ever lived. And so I am so appreciative that you see that and that you see my heart. So thank you.
Oh, Alex is glorious. If you don't sign up for the One Group Away Challenge, you're crazy.
I like that background.
Oh my gosh, Tim. I love you. You're hilarious. I am not paying him, people. I am not paying him. I promise you.
I swear she's not paying me. This is an endorsement that is non-paid. Even though I set up the first promoter for them, but it's not paid. I swear.
Nice little plug there, Tim.
Nice blurb. I like it. All right. Well, Eric, you're just precious. I saw what you just said. He said, I just cried. Is that Kim Ferriss? Oh my gosh. I think we just coined Kim Ferriss.
I'm married to Tim.
You're Kim Ferriss now. This is hysterical. Oh my gosh. I love it. So awesome. Well, guys, I want to make sure I'm of service to you. So if there's any other questions, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, I will not keep you any longer. I think you're just extraordinary for staying all the way to the end. We've been here together for almost 2 full hours. And I just have to say how much I honor your attention and time, and I'm grateful for you. You are the reason I do what I do. It is, you know, like, money's fun. Money's nice. I always say this to my coach. I'm like, money helps me pay the bills. That's cool. But joy, I don't get joy from money. I get joy, true joy, from service. I get true joy from connection. I get true joy from watching people's eyes light up and watching their lives change. So thank you for letting me serve you and for contributing to that joy. I appreciate that.
Oh, Timothy wants to say something. Tim, of course.
I do want to say something. Tim's always got an opinion to say, but this is what I have to say. The One Group Away challenge is absolutely amazing. Alex Elliot is amazing. Her whole team is absolutely fantastic. I had the opportunity and the absolute amazing pleasure to meet her, even though Kim Dang didn't show up. Come on now, Kim.
He invited me to the mastermind like a million times, and I'm like, I have something going on at that same time. Oh, but anyways, go ahead.
Yes,
Tim.
I did invite you.
Go
But
ahead.
anyways, One Group, and what I will also add is that I've seen where Alex was at from the start. And I want to say one thing is that what she did with the One Group Away challenge is absolutely amazing. And if there's any testament to what she has done for herself, it will not only show what she will do for you. And I do want to say that you guys can, you know, go to a whole new level with your group or with your Facebook group or with your business or whatever. And it's really all in the mindset. So kick ass, take it away. Alex, sign up. Everybody sign up with Alex Elliot. She's fucking amazing. And yeah.
And
You're the best. Thank you, Timothy.
thank you, Tim. That was amazing. Oh my God.
Raise the roof for Alex Elliot.
Oh my gosh. If I know some of you guys are still in, a bunch of you are in the Zoom as well. If you have any questions, we can have you unmuted if you are on the fence or just any questions about.
Yeah, happy to answer questions. I mean, if people even want like a walkthrough of the members area, like I can even do that. Like I'm down to do whatever. Like I'm here for you. I'm here to serve you, and I'm here to make sure that, you know, that you walk away from this having obtained value, right? My goal for this time together was everybody learns at least one thing that they did not know before this call, so that they can go home and take action. Oh, and that reminds me, I owe you guys my 40-minute free training. And I'm so excited I just remembered that.
Before you do that, could you walk them through what the order page looks like and how they can order once they click on that link? This is something that you know, people see the link and they're like, oh, okay, cool. But I want you guys to
we can absolutely. So I'm going to actually click on that link right now. You guys can still see my screen, right? Yes, I think. Okay. So we're going to go here to this page. Here you go, guys. So any questions that you have, any questions whatsoever, hit me up on support@alexselliot.com. I have an amazing support team, and they'll get right on it and get back to you. Right here, you've got all the fun things that are included. I won't, you know, bore you with reading all that, but you would just come on over here. You could fill out your details right here. If you wanted the Facebook group booster pack, you can throw that in. We normally retail it for $197. It's $47, it's $47 for now. It is an extra 30 days of Facebook posts. So it also, not just that, this is a little bit confusing. It includes an onboard, I was like, I know there's more in there. It includes an onboarding bot sequence to help welcome people into your business. It delivers your lead magnet and so much more, guys. So you'll get a Facebook engagement cheat sheet as well, to ensure that, like, in a one-sheeter, you have everything you need to be like, oh yeah, this is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to do to make sure that my posts take off. You're going to also be getting a 5-email welcome sequence to help your subscribers feel right at home. This is a welcome sequence that basically it's a template. So you just take it and put in your information, right? Because everybody's information is going to be a little bit different. And we throw in an extra 30 days of Facebook engagement posts. So you'll have a total of 60 Facebook engagement posts that I myself have personally vetted. So you can get that for $47 if you'd like. Then you would just go ahead and press buy now. You would then go through the funnel. There will be some additional offers for you if you're interested. There's no requirement to take those offers. They're convenience type stuff. If you want to get a real fast start, if you're the type of person who's like, I just want to, I want to come out of the gate running and I don't want anything to get in my way, I've got some convenience type stuff that's on offer for you that's just going to make your life easier as a group owner, right? I've really tried to think about like, how do I make people's lives so stinking easy? So those were the types of things that are on offer through the funnel. But again, if that's not in your budget and not of interest, you just click no thanks and you move right through. And then you're going to land on a page that actually gives you instructions. It's going to say, okay, step 1, you do this. Step 2, you join the Facebook group. Step 3, do this. And it's just going to walk you through everything. You'll start getting emails from us with your daily lessons, and then you're off to the races and you jump on inside the membership group. I want you to join the Facebook group so we can welcome you and you can get started in there. I'm going to give you a little hint. I didn't even tell you guys about all the bonuses that we have in our Facebook group. I think we have, I don't know, it's like 15 or 16 units in the units section, all with tons of bonuses in there as well. Basically, anytime I learn something new, I just come in and teach you guys. Like I just want to keep, I'm just one of those, like I just want to keep giving value. I just want to keep, doing it. We've recorded all of the Q&A calls we've ever had. We're up to like 14 calls, I think, in there. So you've got all the recordings of all the Q&A calls, which are just gold. We've got we got 2 questions threads inside of the Facebook group. One is for technical questions, and one is for just general Facebook group questions. There's like 800 comments on those threads. I mean, you can learn so much just hanging out on those questions threads. And because basically if you've got a question, it's likely somebody's already asked it and it's already been answered. So you can probably find it right there in that very rich questions thread. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the long and the short of it. Hopefully that was helpful. And then
God, just give her your money already.
You're so silly. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab that bonus video that I wanted to give everybody, that training, because I don't want to forget to do that. Give me 2
awesome.
shakes.
And while you do that, Will Barnard says, he went directly from one group away challenge straight to my course. So he's done both.
So cool. That is so cool.
That comment kind of triggered something in me, a good trigger, not like a bad one. But
yeah.
It's like a lot of times when we're talking about this to you guys, it could sound like, hey, we're pitching this and it's a pitch. But really how I see course creators, content creators who really, really care is that they have cracked the code to helping you out, to giving you another way, another stream of income, another solution to give you time back into your life to be able to earn more income so that you could do the things you finally want to do. And when someone, like when a client or a student come and ask me like, oh, I'm shy, I'm kind of, I don't know if I should grow my group, I don't know if I should do this and that, like I don't know if people are gonna listen. Well, if you have a gift and it will benefit a lot of people, then I say, hey, you don't have to be quiet about that. Be very, very loud, because what you're doing is, if you are quiet, it's a disservice to everyone who can benefit from your knowledge and your solution. So being quiet and not growing your group and not forming your audience and your tribe, is giving a lot of people a disservice. And so you want to be able to be so loud. And on the extreme end, this is super extreme. I had a guy tell me once, he's like, Kim, if you had the cure for cancer, okay, this is like extreme example. If you had the cure for cancer, would you keep it to yourself?
Exactly. It's true.
So the answer is no. You're going to tell anyone and everyone. And, Alex has helped people quit jobs. Alex has helped people earn a bunch of income just from Facebook groups. And she's managed to build this environment and this ecosystem that is warm, friendly. You hear from her energy, you hear from her care, that she's there for you. And having someone like that on your team and your side is something that is so invaluable. Imagine if Alex was super shy and she's so quiet about all of the things she knows. you wouldn't even know that you could do everything that you can.
Like people's lives wouldn't get changed. And it's like, oh my gosh, when you have this and you feel like you've cracked the code, you're like, oh my gosh, like I have to help people because I know what it is. I literally know what it is to be broke, sleeping on my mom's office floor on a crappy mattress with like zero hope in my heart and just feeling like shit. Like I'm so screwed. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this. And then just taking the last money that I have and throwing a Hail Mary and praying to God that it works and working 14 hours a day to make it work. Right. It's funny. My coach, one of my coaches is Liz Benny, and she has a wonderful thing that she says, what is the curse that you've been blessed with? Which is such a powerful, powerful statement of reframing some of the curses. And I really feel like at the beginning of this year, I was blessed with the curse of desperation. And I got in, I was in a situation where my back was completely against the wall and failure simply was not an option. And so when in those situations, I think that we marshal superhuman strength sometimes to figure it the freak out. And when I realized that I had, it was like, how many people could I save from having to be there with their back against the wall, trying to figure it out? Like, what if I just gave them the step-by-step so they don't have to, So, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
We got off.
Will said a comment that made me almost cry. It's like 100% facts. Both Kim and Alex truly, truly care. And we truly care. We wouldn't put in so many hours and so much time of our lives if we didn't care. And he's like, I'm going to quit 100%. My full-time job in the next few months, mostly due to the help of these two.
Oh my gosh, Will, that's amazing.
I get to hang out with my kids and wife again. I pay $1 million for that.
That does almost make me cry. Will, that's incredible. And let me tell you something. When you put in your notice, I want you to loop Kim and me into a 3-way messenger chat. I want you to take a picture of that notice when you put it in and you're at your job and send that to us. I want to freaking celebrate the crap out of you, dude. I'm excited. I am excited. From your lips to God's ears. Let's do it. Let's make 2020 your year. 0 excuses. Let's go.
Yeah. And it could, to some of you, it could sound like, oh my gosh, that's so extreme. That's such a change in lifestyle. But Will is doing it for his kids and his wife. Like,
he's got a very big reason.
This is how I have such a strong opinion about this. If you have a job, or if you have someone telling you what to do, and every single day you don't have the room to breathe, and when you go home to enjoy time with your loved ones, you are drained of energy and you just have a few ounces of energy left, and what you can do with that is what you can do with it. But it's like, for the most part, it's hard to be able to muster that energy. But imagine if you can take that energy back, give yourself that energy on a day-to-day basis, a month. How would that affect your relationships to your loved ones? How would that affect your own health level and your ability to wake up every day and just feel so energized about life? Like, you can hear it in Alex's voice how much energy she freaking has, because she wakes up and she does what she loves to do. She serves her community, and it just gives her so much energy. And the reason why I believe we're so attracted to people with so much energy is because they brought that back into their lives.
Amen. Amen. Yeah. When you are living life on your terms, and I'm gonna tell you something. Some of you guys, if you've heard me on podcasts before, you've heard me on interviews before, I've been talking about this a lot because it really matters. In the beginning of this year, like I said, I was working 12, 14 hours a day, and I was just like killing myself, grinding. And particularly then when my mom got hurt, I was taking care of her full time, hardly sleeping. She had to get medication every 2 hours for pain. I mean, she broke so many bones in her body, like both of her femurs were broken, her pelvis, I mean, it was awful. And like, she couldn't feed herself, couldn't everything. So, I mean, I literally was her full-time caretaker, plus overnight waking up to she was having like PTSD from the accident and just crazy stuff. Had her on a baby monitor. It was wild. I mean, I didn't sleep for like the first 7 months of this year. It was wild. So I was doing that full time while also trying to build my business in the cracks in between, right? And it was just by the grace of God and pure grit and will that this happened. And I'm just telling you, I don't even know I like lost what I was trying to say actually. Like, what were we talking about? I got on a trip about my mom and I was like, oh, crap. Energy. Yeah, energy. And here was the thing, like I wasn't sleeping. Like that was my point. I wasn't even sleeping, but I'll be damned if I was going to let that situation get the best of me. I just wasn't. And I had to find ways to muster energy to be present for both that situation, my mom, for this growing business, for my Facebook group, etc. But when you decide, like the word decision, it's related to the word incision in Latin, right? To cut away. When you decide, when you absolutely say, like, I am going to do this thing and nothing is going to stop me, there's significant power in that. And so I have simply decided to bring energy back into my life, to bring joy back into my life, to make it a non-negotiable that I live my life according to my own terms, right? Which part of that meant run my own business, not work for somebody else. It also means I don't start work every morning until 11 a.m. I get up at 7, and from 7 to 11, I invest in myself. I read, I listen to podcasts, I exercise, I drink my greens drink, I do all kinds of crazy stuff because I'm investing in my own personal self first, because this is how I choose to maintain my energy. This is how I choose to, fill my cup, so that when I do come on at 11, when I do choose to, show up and work, and it's usually from 11 till about 10 p.m. at night, man, I am raging with energy. My cup is so full. And then I can take from that cup and I can fill other people's cups. But I must fill my cup first. You cannot fill other people's cups until your own cup is full, right? So I choose every morning to fill my cup first, and then I come and I just pour out as much as I can into my people. And it's a great way to bring joy and service and love into your life. And yeah, all right, we are on some serious tangent.
It reminds me of that song, fill up my cup, let it overflow.
Oh, we get religious up in here. I love it. I love it. Eric says, I am pumped. I was in the same spot as Alex last year, came back and took a job, but I'm not staying in this cage. I can't stop myself from working my ass off, and it's not fair for me to do that for anyone else but myself and my family. Amen, Eric. You know what? If you're going to bust your butt, you're going to do it for you and your family. That's it. Make that decision now, and do what you got to do to change your life. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for everybody who's joined. I'm excited for everybody who's watched and gotten value, and I hope you go implement. And understand, guys, you don't just have tonight. You have until Monday midnight PST. Monday midnight, December 8th PST. So I just want you guys to remember that. I hope I got the date.
Bella has a question.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one.
Okay, great.
She says, is there a best time of day to post in your group?
Such a good question. And you know what I just realized? I said Monday, December 8th. I'm totally wrong. It's Monday, December 9th. I'm a little bit riri when reading the calendar. Excuse me on that. Monday the 9th. Don't shoot me. It's Monday the 9th, midnight. So best time of day. That's a really great question. Again, it depends, and I'll say why. So if you have a group, you already have a group, I'm going to actually stop sharing. How about that? Let's get some video up in this bee. What's up, guys? What's up? All right. What's up? We'll do like gallery view. Here we go. Oh, speaker view. There we are. Speaker view. There we go. So here's why it depends. It depends because are you just starting a group from scratch and you have nobody in it and you're like, what's the best time of day to post? That's a different answer. And probably what you should do is just Google what's the best time of day to post. And you're going to actually come up with this really cool graphic from Neil Patel at Sprout Social. It's like one of the top, it's one of the top, search results that's returned for that search. And you should start there, right? Start there because it's a general type of response. And if you have no data to go on, okay, cool. That's what you want. If you have a group already and you have over 250 members, you will get what's called a group insights tab. And on that group insight, you're going to click that group insights tab. I'll actually show you. I'm going to share my screen once again. Timothy is raising the roof. I love it. You're awesome. All right. So here we are. Let's go to my group. We're going to go to one of my groups. This is, give me a second. Zoom kind of grinds everything to a really slow crawl here. Okay.
Ruben says, consider me in. Yeah.
Ruben! OGAC fam, what's up? Love it, Ruben. I'm excited for you, brother. All right. So here's the deal. This is the group that we're in, and I'm going to make that small. So right over here on the left-hand side, you see group insights. You're going to hit that tab. You're going to come over to more. Is it more engagement details? What are we looking at? Yeah, more engagement details. You're going to come to that, and you're going to scroll down to popular days and popular times. So you're going to see here that Wednesday and Thursday are the most popular days inside of my particular group. Now, that's going to probably be different for different group owners, depending on niche, depending on, if you've got a bunch of moms that are like stay-at-home moms, maybe like middle of the day, during the day, like during the week is a good time because kids are away at school and they can actually jump online, right? They may be really busy with kids on the weekends. They can't be there. Who knows? Like, it's just going to depend. Frequently, weekends are less active than during the week. I have generally seen that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday tend to be my best days. Right now, it's telling me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday by a very slight margin. But Wednesday, Thursday are usually really good days for me, particularly. And then come over here, and like on Wednesdays, these are my highest hours of the day. So count backwards. You got 11, 9, 8, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., pretty good times to post in my group, right? So I'd be going, all right, cool. On Wednesdays, I'm going to drop my scheduled posts at this time. This will be different for Monday, right? So Monday, we got a nice little block right here. Tuesday, same thing. Okay, Tuesday, everybody's into like whatever PM is. Same thing. So Sunday is going to be a little different all the way through. So if you have that kind of data, that's what you want to be looking for in terms of how do you post or when do you post, I guess. Hopefully that's helpful. Cool. So excited. Neil Patel, the one thing every marketer should do. Neil Patel. I am so glad Neil Patel agrees with me. I feel validated.
I actually saw him. I went to a Kajabi conference earlier this year, and I just saw him walking this way out of the men's bathroom with a bodyguard. I'm like, oh man, I saw
like, holy.
I see you in so many freaking ads and
right? It's so freaky to see people live. It's a trip. All right. So Heather says, my business page has 9,800 likes. I want to invite these folks to my new group. Does OGAC provide guidance on whether to start my group from my business page and advertise, or start it from my personal profile and not advertise? So inside of the OGAC, we only discuss organic traffic methods. So we do not discuss paid traffic at all. Here's the deal. Paid traffic is a great way to grow a group. Super great way to grow a group. And if you want to go that route, totally awesome. I don't teach that stuff. Why? Because I stay in my lane and I teach only what I do. So I'm a very authentic course creator, very authentic teacher. I don't teach things that I don't do. So because I myself do not use paid advertising, I do not teach paid advertising. Here's what I can tell you. If you have your business page connected to your group, you better be running advertising. Because if your business page is connected to your group and you're not running advertising, it is minimizing and pulling down your group's organic reach. So right now, go disconnect your business page from your group if you are not currently running advertising. When you do decide to run advertising, go connect it, fine, whatever. But keep it disconnected when you're not running advertising. That's one thing I can tell you. I have not needed to run ads. Like I said, made over $200,000 this year, not running advertising. So I haven't needed it. It's a layer of complexity I just have not added into my business yet. You may be at a different place. You may want ads. That's amazing. This is not the course to teach you how to do that. Just be very clear. So hopefully that was clear and helpful. Awesome. Any more questions? I'm just scrolling through. Looks like Tim's getting wild. Give me all my, he's so crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Any other questions over on Zoom that I have missed?
On Zoom. Well, Bella says thank you for.
You're welcome, Miss Bella.
Who doesn't know those metrics exist, and I honestly I didn't know that you have to disconnect your group from your business page if you're not running ads. Like I didn't know that.
It'll minimize your organic reach because Facebook then knows, oh, you're using your group to do chicka chicka and you're not paying me advertising. So make sure that you're going to just disconnect it and let it run organically so that Facebook does not get the perception that you're a business who's leveraging a group and not leveraging ads.
Man, so many
things. I know. So many things. Cool. I'm so glad it was helpful, Heather. Rock on. That's awesome. So exciting. Cool. Well, guys, I just have loved this and I am grateful for you. And one more time, I'm going to put I'll put the screen up so anybody who's interested has the link. There you go. It's right there on the screen. I'm also one more time going to drop the link to that free training. So
give her your money, guys.
Oh my goodness, you're so silly, Tim. I'm going to drop the link to that free training. Let me do that real quick one more time so that everybody's got access to that. And then if nobody's got any questions, I will just thank you again for letting me hang out with you. Oh, Will, you're so cute. Will says, you should take the OJC, Kim. I'll send you a referral link. Will, I respect that hustle, man. I respect that hustle. That's awesome.
Margarita says, so happy I've joined Alex. Sent a request to join your group.
Oh, sweet. Sounds great. Listen, the minute I get off this live, I'll go up in the back end and I'll match up all the requests with the purchases and all that fun stuff. And here's the deal. If you guys did purchase, Kim Dang is going to see that in her dashboard. So she'll be able to actually visualize that and she'll be able to send you her bonus. And then obviously on my end, we're going to send you the free access to the masterclass. If you were one of the first 15, we'll just look at the timestamps and count that out and then send all those people via email. We'll send you access to the masterclass, okay, for the monetization method, the messenger. The hustle is real, Will. Eric says the hustle is real. It is. The hustle is so real. Hilarious. All right. Well, you guys have just been, don't tell any of my other audiences, but y'all have probably been my favorite audience. I'm not going to lie. Like, this has been really fun and like meaningful. And I almost cried and everything. It's been very, very wonderful. It really has. It's been fun. It's been very, very fun. I love it. Cool. So,
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. You're so funny. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. So I can say, Bella thinks I'm funny. I love it. Thanks, Bella. Thanks. All right, guys. So I love you to bits. I'm super, super excited to have been able to spend this time with you. And I really hope to see you in the OJC. You have until Monday, midnight. If y'all got to hustle, you got to wash some cars, you got to mow some lawns, you got to clean some houses. Like, I've done all that. I've driven Uber. Like, I am not too good for a little cash. Like, whatever you got to do to make it happen, y'all. Change your life. Don't be too good to get down with the hustle, to do what you got to do to make it happen.
And you can sell
items on Craigslist.
You can sell on eBay, Amazon, Craigslist.
For real. Like, the hustle is so real. I feel you, Will. Like nama, like, you know how they say namaste? It's like nama hustle. I recognize the hustle in me recognizes the hustle in you, my friend.
All right. I love having you on today, Alex. My people love hearing from you. I actually, a lot of the people that are jumping on, like Margarita, I met her in person in San Diego.
That's awesome.
And then that just forms that relationship that leads to now here and, you know, going through. And she's also in my course. So Margarita,
That's
she's
amazing.
just like,
so
she's
cool.
such an action taker. She's so
I love it. I love it. Margarita, let's do this. Let's blow this thing up for you. I love it so much. And I got to say to you, Kim, thanks for having me here. I appreciate you. I cannot wait to reciprocate, have you in my group, and introduce you and all of your amazingness and your incredible softwares to my people. It's going to be such a pleasure. So I appreciate you so much.
No problem. All right, guys, we are gonna go. It's been over 2 hours.
2 hours and 22 minutes. We broke our record.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to break Facebook. I love it. So much fun. So much fun. Cool. All right, guys. Well, peace. Catch you on the flip side. And I'll see some of you guys in the OJC. I can't wait.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. And thanks for being a guest, Tim. This was fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.